Nobody knows. All right, we're live. Yo, what's popping, people? We were just discussing Hunter x Hunter for a little bit, but now One Piece, chapter 848. I
Yo,
don't.
y'all forgot about me?
No,
We typed in the
put a
chat.
message.
Discussing Hunter x Hunter. Shit. Yeah. Okay. So no, Theory typed in the chat too. Yo, it's safe. He said that.
Yeah, 2-0, man.
He said 2 yo, it's safe. But
I didn't get it. I'm on my phone.
Oh,
that now it all makes sense. But I feel like this chapter was good. It was a good chapter.
yeah, it was very nice.
As far as one of those hype chapters, that's why I don't know. I didn't see a lot of people talking about it, or a lot of people like messaging me talking about, yo, you're gonna go crazy off of this chapter. But it was a good chapter as far as like progression of the story. It gave us some more insight into like Pudding and what she wants to do. Smoothie's character a little bit. I think you'll find out more about Smoothie. I think it's confirmed that she is a long leg, right?
Yeah.
That's
Long leg
confirmed.
confirmed.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Ty was like, I don't think she's a long leg, but you know, it was a good chapter. We got some Brook stuff. I know a lot of people aren't fans of Brook. Yeah,
I've wanted Brook to be good ever since Thriller Bark, but he's never really cut it for the longest time.
Yeah.
But now there's a chance.
I want Brook to get signed, but people talking about him beating the commander, I don't know about it.
Whoa.
I don't know how I feel about that. Yes, I do. I hate it. I think that's
you
retarded.
guys saw how Smoothie got nerfed again? How a commander got nerfed again in a way.
Yeah.
Where it was like,
she's
picking
more. She's picking more ways than one.
Like he has to though, because like this arc isn't supposed to be the arc where we take down a Yonko. And I think people that deny that at this point, I don't think are reading the same series that we're reading.
Well, what I noticed that this is all by design here for them to be nerfed, because Oda doesn't want to reveal the true powers of this Yonko, like he nerfed the Minx in a way, where now they're like, we're gonna go all out once we face Jack again.
Well,
so it's like
the whole thing about Big Mom's fruits and like all those things that like they're not like technically strong by themselves. You can say they just mastered their devil fruits, like Cracker, for example. It's gonna be compared to like
Fruit. Have you hit puberty or something? Because like
no, I literally just woke up 10 minutes ago.
Right.
He's like, who is this? No, but
what have you done to my proob?
Nah, but like what I'm trying to say is that like you can beat the Big Mom commanders with like strategy compared to like when we go to the Kaido commanders, like there's no strategy to beat Jack. It's gonna be the physical power that you need to defeat him.
Yeah. But do you know why this kind of annoyed me though? Like this made Smoothie look thick, and not even in a good way. Because how on earth are you getting locked out of the room you're supposed to be protecting? That's the dumbest shit ever. And then on top of that, you've got like Big Mom's meant to be the Yonka, right? Yet her fruit is so easily bypassed by so much things. Like we had the Viva card that was bypassing the homies, and now Brook is just magically able to bypass it with his fruit, which is understandable, but it's kind of annoying that he can do it to a Yonko. Yeah,
let's go back to the
it's still kind of annoying.
Yeah, but you have to realize.
But and I want to add this then, because like this is a thing I've been trying to push, but no, like a few people disagree. Counter fruits are so important.
Yeah.
Like when I talk about like NL versus Luffy, or like Ace versus like Aokiji, and then obviously Aokiji versus Akainu comes up. That's different. But like those opposites, or like water versus sand and water versus like biscuits, it's so important. Like people don't understand how much it nerfs. Like it literally makes them useless, and they have to rely on their own raw talent.
You know how people say that they think part of the reason that Big Mom is like powerful character is that she like ate souls, and like she can like when she like eats souls, it adds to her power level or whatever.
This is what the thing is though. Like I think she's also nerfed herself, because in order for the islands to have the system that it does, she's had to split those souls off to keep that whole like cycle going. Like those black things, they're a part of her soul, a direct soul. the homies are made out of. They're not. I don't think they're her soul. They're made out of other people's souls. But yeah. She's totally like, yeah.
I was just
I know what
saying,
you're
like, what if Big Mom has like a form like Mario where she like sucks in all the souls or whatever, and she like gets huge and
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
No, but like the way that they counter it is by using Brooks like fruit to like, like whatever, put the souls to sleep or whatever the fuck he did in this
But
chapter.
it's like I'll give you an example, right? Like it's like if we, who could I use? It's like I don't know. It's like I'll give you this example because I brought this up with Ferrospace and we couldn't really figure out what would happen if you used Sea Stone handcuffs or Capone's Sea Stone spear on Big Mom. What happens to all the homies and the chess warriors and stuff like that? What do they just stop moving, or where do the souls even go? Where do they go?
Well,
I would say for something like Big Mom,
they probably go back to Big Mom to protect her. I feel like it's like a it's like a trigger where it's like if Big Mom's life is in danger, all the souls go back.
But in that case, Brago, right? It doesn't matter really if they go back to her because the Sea Stone should nerf the soul fruit.
Yeah. You know how when Luffy touches like Sea Stone, he feels really weak and like he's gonna be sick, like motion sickness.
Yeah, it's not gonna nerf it. It's gonna make her. And I feel like if you're that powerful, I feel like the Sea Stone is gonna have because Marco was still moving, was he not? With the Sea Stone.
Yeah, he was moving, but he couldn't use his abilities.
Oh yeah, so was Robin. I guess.
Yeah, so it's like you can still like,
and so was Ace.
The top tiers you can move, but you can't use your abilities. I feel like with Big Mom, like a Yonko, you put Sea Stone on her. I feel like she probably won't be able to use like her full ability, but I feel like she probably has a way to.
I don't even think that. I think she just won't be able, like, say if you put Sea Stone handcuffs on her, she wouldn't be able to like grab your soul out of your body how she did with her son.
I think Zeus gets shut down, Prometheus gets shut down, and the soul ability gets shut down. But her herself, her physical strength would be there.
Yeah.
I think it's true because like Sea Stone is like you can't say no. It does. It stops your fruit from working because it's like saying if Ace was wearing the Sea Stone, right, and I poked him in the head, that he would turn into fire. It just isn't the case.
But here's where it's different though. Here's where it's different. When it's Ace, that's his personal body. That's like on him. But if you were to like say, like imagine it this way. So her having the Sea Stone cuffs on her, that's you affecting that section of her fruit. But then when you then look at her homies, that's like when she put the soul into it, that's like her giving the homie a little portion of the devil.
Saying like, but she manipulated that. So does it revert? Like, does it stop the effect? Do they like what happens? I'll give you another example. Brook. If you put Sea Stone on Brook, does he die? Because the whole purpose of his fruit was to revive him.
He's already dead.
Yeah, but then the fruit revived him, but then the fruit isn't then constantly working in the background.
It is because like, when he gets cut up, like he can stick himself back together and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So then if you were to put Sea Stone on him, he wouldn't be able to stick himself back together or like transcend his soul out of his body or nothing like that. Yeah. But he would still be alive. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
So then Big Mom would then not be able to do anything more. So if you put the Sea Stone on her, she can't then create new homies. She can't tear your soul up.
Another one is
that's already happened has happened.
With his book fruit, does everything in the books get released, or like what happens to all the books?
I think that.
I don't think so. I think it's different for passive abilities.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think if you have to actively
that's the way I see it.
Yeah, like so, like for like Doflamingo, his birdcage, it would because he has to actively keep that going. But like, see, the thing is, for something like Big Mom, for example, I think this is what would happen. Like, I don't think like the souls would just like rush out of the like all the characters and like everyone would just die or something like that. I think they would still be there. It's just like Big Mom would not be able to control them.
Exactly. The only ones that will power down are the ones that are directly connected to her. For example, like Zeus and Prometheus, they're directly connected to her well-being, so they might shut down. Whereas all the other like heart homies, they can still do whatever they need to do.
Another way to think about it too is during the Cracker fight, after Cracker got being knocked out, right? All the Cracker floor in Big Mom's like main room in her throne room were still there.
Yeah, and his big statue with like the thing that Brooke and Pedro were hiding in, that was still moving as well.
No, but that was because it was a homie, like it had a soul in it.
Oh, really? Yeah, but was it not Biscuit though? It was still
like Biscuits shouldn't I'll give you an example. Like if Cracker built one of those soldiers, those knights, yeah, and then he got killed, and that one knight survived. That knight would then just become like a biscuit statue. Like I don't think it would crumble.
Okay, so imagine that, yeah. Imagine that same thing, but instead these homies have got living souls in them. So they're soul statues, except the soul is moving the body. Do you get what I mean?
Because Big Mom didn't create the souls; she's just manipulating them.
She just takes them and
I
moves
guess
them over.
I guess the only ones would be those black slime things because they are literally a part of Big Mom's own soul.
Exactly.
You know, those ones would disappear.
Yeah, and probably her clouds, like Prometheus.
Yeah.
If Ace made fire after Ace died, is the fire gonna go away?
No.
I'd say no.
No, it's not gonna go away, right?
No.
I guess it's not.
Yeah,
so it's like
if you put it on a stick and then died, it would still be alive.
It's still the fire is still gonna be there. I feel like the same with like biscuits. With Big Mom's soul powers, that's kind of tricky. That's tricky. I feel like
somebody should send this question to Oda.
It's weird. It's weird because like I noticed another thing because I noticed there's multiple types to Paramecias. You've got like the physical ones, like Luffy with his rubber, and Jozu with the diamond, or like or you've got ones which can create like a substance from their body, like Magellan or Trable. And then there's another one as well where they can interact with like or like they can interact with other people's will. So, for example,
abstract concepts.
Sugar, if she touches you, she turns you into a toy. Wait, I know. Here's another example. Moria, if he steals your shadow, he does what he does and sticks it in something else. However, for his ability to work, or Sugar's ability to work, even if she turns you into a toy, or Moria steals your shadow and puts it in a zombie, they are not under her command or his command, until they do this thing called a contract. Both of them have to do this thing called a contract where they say what it is that the thing that they're affecting will do. And I think Big Mum's fruit might be the same, where when she sticks a soul into something, she has to give it a contract to tell it what its purpose is. Because both Sugar and Moria stated, it's time for the contract. Like, as in, like, this is a step to their fruit that needs to be taken.
Good catch, Theory.
Oh wait! I just want to say something real quick too. Sorry, I'm rereading the chapter. So you know the part where they say circle him in the garden, right? Like for Pedro.
Mm-hmm. Wait, say it again.
Yeah.
They say circle Pedro in the garden. That's where Sanji's at right now.
No, he's in his room.
Oh yeah. He was picking flowers in the garden.
Oh, seriously?
Unless that was a flashback, of course, though.
I'm saying like Sanji's like kind of useless. But if things go the way that like we are, or assuming that Pudding's going to do something which is going to end up her getting hurt or killed, probably not killed because it's One Piece. Yeah. But like if that happens, that might be the trigger for Sanji to flip out and do what he needs to do.
Oh yeah,
because he's saying he doesn't want to do anything to hurt her, and she's like, I have to do things to save him. So if he removes that limiter in a way, then Sanji's gonna go all out. I feel.
She's got more balls than he has this arc, man. He's really disappointing me. Like, he's sitting there crying in the corner. Grow some balls, man.
But I feel like he feels like he's just cornered, and he's just doing whatever.
I know, but like Luffy's there. Like, keep your head up. Life ain't over yet. You know this guy's gonna get you out no matter what, and you're sitting in the corner crying. Like, Zoro wouldn't do this shit. And I know it's gonna piss so many people off, but Zoro wouldn't do that.
I mean,
it's true though.
I agree.
He's right.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel it's both ways.
No, he's wrong.
I disagree.
No, well, the thing is, I for a while I thought Sanji had a plan. I thought his plan was going to be, I don't know, for him and Reiju had concocted something. I didn't know what was going to happen, but now it seems like he's okay with the fact that Luffy leaves without him and that he marries Pudding, and he's trying to talk himself up to do that.
I think though, even here's the thing though. Even if, let's say, the situation happens where he can't take it anymore, like so much has happened, they beat up that chef Cosette. They're treating him like scum, getting hurt. Luffy and that lot have been captured and beat up, and it's boiling his rage up to that point where it's about to burst. He still has the restriction of losing his chef hands and then murdering Zeph. Like,
okay, well,
like once those two issues get dealt with, I think that's when he'll fully be able to blow. Because
yeah,
other than that,
Would he
there's
sacrifice his hand?
there's too much at risk for him.
yeah, but
Yeah.
when you think about it, yeah, he's a pirate, right? So if you're a pirate, you need to be prepared to lose loved ones. Like, you can't be a pirate and be willing to like bow down to anyone that mentions a loved one. Like, that's stupid, first of all. And then
I agree
two,
with that.
I do.
yeah, and then like two, you've got like, I understand you don't want to use your chef's hands, right? And I'm going to compare it to Zoro again, but Zoro was willing to cut off his limbs
Your
to
legs back in
continue
little
fighting. Yeah, and then when he was fighting against God, I forgot his name, the giraffe guy. He was going to cut off his arm to like separate him from Usopp.
But I mean, like in terms of Sanji, like his entire purpose is to cook, to not
Okay,
have
and
his
then
hands.
And then when you think about it like that, yeah, he's willing to let Luffy go off without him, even though Luffy just stated, "I'm not going to eat a single thing unless it comes from you." So he's going to let Luffy starve.
So
Even
even
though
if
he's
Luffy does get
already
off the
made
island,
But
declaration to
that's
never
why
let
he
anyone
was having that
starve.
internal struggle and crying in the car, because like when he like like it's like that's the thing he hates most, seeing people starve.
exactly.
Everything.
No, I mean the thing is,
against
like, I understand what you're saying about like the difference between Zoro and Sanji, but at the same time, they are two different characters. Like, we all know if
Yeah,
Zoro was in this
understand that.
situation, like, he would definitely not be like, "All right, yo, we're just fucked." He would be trying to get out and making a plan with Luffy and all that shit.
Yeah, but then even if like you're a different character, right? So just like, I don't know, sitting in the corner ain't gonna help nothing.
But this is
You,
what
if
I mean.
you
Like,
keep your head
if you
up and then go out there and act like
the
everything's fine.
Zoro situation though, like you could argue, yeah, he would even though he's a swordsman cutting off his own arms, he would then lose the ability to be a swordsman. But like Sanji's like entire purpose is, being a chef. Like to lose his hands and then to lose the very figure that taught him how to be a. Well, that's not true. His father figure.
Yeah.
Instead,
I mean,
was gonna say
true,
taught
but
him how to be a chef.
Zoro also only has two goals. One is to make Luffy the Pirate King. Two is for himself become the best, greatest swordsman. So if he cuts off one of his arms, he probably can't become the greatest swordsman.
Sanji has too many ties at this point.
Yeah,
Exactly.
If
whereas
every time,
Zoro would have been in that situation, it would only be his own personal.
yeah, but if every
personal,
time someone brings up Zeph, you're gonna be cornered with that. I mentioned this like when it first was like, okay, Zeph is the reason. I'm like, why? I'm like,
Yeah, I agree,
bro.
It's kind of annoying,
Like,
but it's like we have to look at it like that this is the situation.
What did you think was gonna happen? You think once you start becoming like closer to becoming Pirate King, nobody's gonna go after your loved ones?
Exactly.
Like, what do you think is gonna happen? Maybe you send someone to protect them. I don't know what you do, but you can't keep just okay.
He's gonna skywalk to East Blue.
I don't know, but it's just so. It does get annoying that all they have to do is mention Zeph, then Sanji just crumbles.
I mean, I feel like it's the same though with any character though. Like, let's say if like they went to like Luffy and it's like, oh, like we're gonna like destroy and pillage your entire village, like Luffy would be like, oh shit, like
he's gonna go fight them. He's not gonna go.
He will call you out right then and there.
But no, that's.
But the thing is, like, if it were to be like an instant thing, like if you make a move, they're dead like right now.
Dark Side just made me crack. It said Blackbeard at Raftel. If you fight back, Sanji, we're gonna kill Zeph.
Dark Side, you forgot the zihaha.
Wait, so Sanji loses his hands and decides to actually do something risky. Do you think he'll be confirmed for Captain Hook?
Wait, isn't that Crocodile?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
But I do think Sanji. I think a point in this arc is gonna happen where Sanji's gonna have to choose. Like, are you gonna risk your hands for your friends? Like, would you risk your hands for your friends?
I feel like it'll be the.
Yes, he should.
I agree.
I've been saying this since they put the cuffs on him.
He's never gonna do that. I'm just saying, like, with the odds that we have against him, like it's reasonable from like a human standpoint.
Well, here, this
Sanji is going to realize that he has been very selfish. Like, Chopper needs his hands. Frankie needs his hands.
Yeah,
like he's not the only person. He's not the only person with a profession that's heavily reliant on hands.
He's gonna get that choice, right? As far as between picking his hands and his friends, and he's gonna pick his friends. But then Luffy's gonna have that development where we talked about before, as far as he can remove these handcuffs as well.
Hockey.
Yeah.
You know, with the hockey, right? And then Luffy's gonna be like, "You should have trusted in us all along. Like I told you, I had a plan."
So
I'm still waiting for like the part in this arc where Jinbei comes in because he's like gone MIA. And...
That's a huge mystery right now. Like we haven't touched it at all.
then Peckham's. Well,
Yeah,
think about
bro,
it. He'll probably
what if
come back.
Jinbei
With,
dead, man? That'll be like a huge shocker.
that could be Jinbei's like trump card.
I
is
don't know.
Peckham's.
Like, I think for people to like keep going, like, this guy's dead, that guy's dead. Like, we know Oda doesn't roll that way.
Yeah.
Do you think?
I'm also...
I said, do you think Pedro runs across like some blue fish meat and then like just goes?
Jinbei's not dead, bro.
So I remember like when we first arrived at the seducing woods and like they saw someone on the coast, and then people were saying it was like Jinbei's head on a spike. Like,
I was saying they're serving fish at the wedding, bro. That's
having sushi.
Sushi, man.
Hey, but on one of the one of the recent cover arts, there was like in the background on the walls, there was a picture of a turtle, a fish, and then like a rabbit. So I mean,
so
I
carrot
don't know,
meat.
maybe that symbolizes something.
No, speaking of the cover arts though, am I the only one that's excited at the fact that it's snowing in the cover art? Like that's foreshadowing for Monet, man. Monet's coming back.
Oh,
that has
she's in the books. She's in the
that
books.
has been trending, yo.
She's in the books.
I saw Joy Boy. He posted.
That's such an old one. Like that's like,
and I was like,
well, it's not,
but it
to be honest,
actually has validity now.
It's not that old, really. Like
I skimmed through it. It was like last year, wasn't it?
I think I told you about the.
Wait, who are you guys talking about? The cover page?
Meadows from the Coliseum, Dressrosa. Like there was a theory that Meadows from the Coliseum was Kaido. Like,
yeah.
Oh man,
Full-blown
really?
theory.
Yeah, no, honestly, you know what? The first thing I saw when I saw that cover page was that bear, like the stitches on it. It kind of reminded me of
Bearsy.
No. What's his
Kumasi?
name? No. The Weevil.
Oh.
What?
What?
What if
Why?
Zeph is already dead, bro? What is?
Wait. Prove. Explain that one.
Well, because the bear has like stitches all over it, and it kind of looks similar to like Weevil, where he has like stitches all over it.
So do the zombies from Thriller Bark, man.
Yeah, but like this is like way more.
So does Crocodile.
Okay, but okay. The thing is it's a giant fucking bear. That bear does not resemble Crocodile in any form or way. It resembles.
Neither does a bear resemble Weevil.
I mean, it kind of does.
Well, actually, he kind of symbolizes Crocodile because he has a cigarette in his mouth and like a scar on it.
Crocodile.
Maybe it is Crocodile. Who the fuck?
Crocodile don't smoke no cigarettes. He smoke Cubans.
You guys talking about the bear in the cover?
Yeah.
I feel like that's obviously Sanji. No,
Sanji's on the cover.
right there. Huh?
No, I was thinking Smoker, but he has like a backpack on, so I don't know.
Back.
I think the bear is Weevil because he bad built like Weevil.
Mom, bro. It's
the other reason I thought it was Weevil was because like Chopper's riding on top of his head, and it kind of reminds me of like how like Bobbin or whatever her name is. She like follows him around and like I don't know.
Lady Baba.
Weevil? I don't know about Weevil.
He bad built just like him.
Nah, I think it's foreshadowing Smoker joining the crew.
If it was to be Weevil, right? Why has he got a sig?
Who knows, man? I don't know. Maybe it's not Weevil. It could be Crocodile.
Could be the next crewmate, man.
Smoker.
Oh.
Weevil is retarded.
Smoker? Is that possible? Smoker would never become a pirate, man.
I mean, he already has this one.
He might.
He would.
Brago, like it's so against like Smoker's ideals to be a pirate.
Actually,
no, it would never become a pirate. No, man. Someone said that Oda should write like an arc where pirates and Marines are switched, and how like Marines would be as pirates.
Well, kind of finds the One Piece.
Oh man, that'd be crazy.
That'd be pretty cool.
Wait,
it's like
wasn't it Akainu, not Kaido?
Yeah, Akainu finds the One Piece in like 2 years.
Yeah.
6 months.
They have Kaido as like a
six months.
Yeah.
Who would be the commander in chief and who would be fleet admiral?
Fucking.
I think Admiral would probably be like Shanks.
Yeah.
No, but
Eh.
the main reason I thought it was gonna be, I thought it was weevil when I saw the bear is just because the fact that they're in like a snowy area, and I'm like 90% sure that's supposed to be Wano.
I was gonna
So
say
it's gonna
I
be.
thought this was reference to Wano. Wano was
I,
the
What
I mean,
animals?
I'm with you on the fact that like it could be a whole roster of characters, but like, you know,
Or I'm thinking it could be that island that Frankie was on, Vegapunk's homeland, and they could be going with Smoker to go see Vegapunk because that's where Smoker was last going to.
Oh,
I thought we were gonna see that Smoker stuff a whole lot sooner. You know.
me too.
Yeah.
Nah, we're not seeing that shit for a long time.
For another 10 years.
Someone
Probably,
said this
probably after
about
Wano.
Pudding.
For
Can
another
Pudding see the
15 years.
future? Can Pudding see the future? Because in her
Yeah,
flash,
man, she's been able to see the future since.
yeah, she saw Sanji
we met
getting
her.
flowers.
We met her at the table. Yeah,
Yeah, she saw Sanji getting flowers in her flash.
especially
Yeah,
if she's the girl with the three eyes, which is
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
There's no other characters
So
like
she is
unless the three eyed girl is potato starch.
Show me in the manga where it says Pudding is the 3-eyed girl.
Yep.
Show me where it says it doesn't, where it says she isn't.
Let me write it up real quick.
Go edit the One Piece wiki like One World.
Yeah. The one thing I liked about this chapter is the scene where she's having the flashbacks and like she's on to Lola, right, when she was younger, is they have a scene where she's in a chair and it kind of looked like the chair when we first see Big Mom on Fishman Island.
Yeah, it's just the same one.
Yeah. So it's like I feel like that was kind of
I want to throw this at everyone as well. When we see Lola, did you see how young Pudding was?
Oh yeah. I was
Like
gonna
so,
say.
what's going on? Because I want to throw this. If this is
10
the
years.
case, if this is the case, right? That she arrived on Thriller Bark 5 years ago. We just found out that she left way before that, like maybe like 10 years, like 10 years ago. She left like Whole Cake because for her to leave when Pudding was just a child and now for Pudding to be an adult, like. Do you know what I mean? Like the time is much.
This may sound
larger
like a
than
stupid
before.
question, but how do we know that she arrived 5 years ago?
Because
3 years.
If Thriller Bark, they said 3 years, and it's been 2 years since then.
Okay, cool.
Oh.
I didn't remember that.
So now
Neither did
like
I.
what I want to say is like if right. So let's throw away the Thriller Bark thing. Let's go with just Pudding's age. How old are we going to assume she's like 20?
20.
Yeah, 18, somewhere
Yeah,
between 18 and
If
20.
she's in her 20s, I can assume she's like less than 10 in that flashback, like 8, 9 maybe.
Yeah.
That's 11 or 12 years ago that Lola said she was leaving.
Yeah.
See, that really
Which
puts
then
the
throws-
Shiki stuff
which throws
back
out
into
the question
mix.
now, like, it brings characters like Shiki, if he's around, into the game.
That's Oda dropping them subtleties on us.
It brings like
But you see how big
it brings Lord Odin into the game if he was around before Kaido took over Wano. Like all sorts of things.
I still think it's like
Oda dropping them subtleties, baby.
I still think it's a giant theory though because there's like so many things pointing to
I'm with you on the Giants. I'm
Oh, speaking of the Giants, Fifth Son, he sent me a tweet the other day, and he was like, "What if the reason why Big Mom doesn't like the Giants, it might have something to do with that one of her husbands, the dude that we saw in the forest,
Yeah.
who was fucking." Yeah. So
in a pound, yeah.
Yeah, pound. Apple juice dude.
I think it's deeper than that. I think it has to be deeper than that.
Deeper.
Yeah, I think it's a bit.
Wait. Did you just say Pound is the king of the Giants?
Yes.
No.
Yes, that's what he said.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't say that's unreasonable.
Wait, you wouldn't?
If he gets that apple juice, man, it might be the treasure of Elbaf.
Oh,
oh, God.
On the way to
Golden apple juice.
Tell me, like, in the One Piece world, apple juice might be the rarest treasure. Like, tell me, like, last time you've seen anyone drink apple juice in the series.
Oh man.
You right.
Maybe that's the all blue. It could be anything.
What? You blowing my mind right now, Theory. That's why they call you Theory, man.
What? Making theories on apple juice.
You saw how like Big Mom was ordering Pudding around, like you're just like a doll. Like as long as
this brings in that whole. Oh, sorry, I keep doing that.
I say as long as
this brings in that whole thing that
You just did it again.
Go on. Go on.
Hey, let's talk about Worm Dog. That's what I
I
call
was
him.
like,
I call him Worm Dog.
I was saying like it with. Fuck it. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. So what did you want to say, bro?
Go ahead, Braco.
No, I forgot what I was about to say.
Okay. All right. So my turn.
Get him, Braco.
Are you gonna say thick smoothie?
No,
But putting with like
that brings in the whole fact. How many Big Mom's
Stop doing that theory. You're doing it on purpose now.
Oh man.
Nah,
Go ahead and
Theory.
kill us with facts, Braco.
No, for real. Your turn. Go on.
Okay, go. I'm done. Go.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
No. After you, man. After you.
Oh, well, all I wanted to say was Big Mom was basically ordering Pudding around and saying that, if you listen to me, nothing will go wrong. And I think that's what kind of turned Lola off in a way. And I don't know, more than likely the other daughters are feeling the same way because we saw how easily Praline switched over to Aladdin's side, and she just married to him. So I don't know how many daughters are feeling that way. So it could be just people don't mess with Big Mom like that. She's a dictator.
Mm.
That's-
I was gonna say that
What were you
like
gonna say?
if this is the case, like when she's like, because people are saying like the children might be artificial or something like along those lines. Like if her say like you're just like a doll, So doll is it's a type of compliment as well. Like it means like you know what it means. Anyway,
It's a compliment.
If you're taking it for like in the object sense that she's like might have been created, because like there's no way she has 140 children. Come on, like do you understand how long that takes?
Oh,
like 9 months, 9 times like 140. That's like how much is that? That's like 1,000 and something.
Maybe
years.
she needs the soul.
she got a lot of twins though. She got a lot of
She
twins
needs this
though. Theory, you gotta remember that.
But the thing is,
Yeah,
she probably needs a soul of like some testicles or something. Maybe she needs a man in some way.
Wait, did you say the soul of testicles?
They don't call it the soul.
Oh,
man.
but yeah, when you mention that, it really makes me think.
I never thought we was
'cause
gonna bring testes into the conversation.
if you look at what you just said, so Big Mom like creating these daughters, right? They're not really real people. That would really justify why she wants the Germans' power, because they've literally got the secret to life.
Yeah.
Like, that would justify that.
Yeah.
Someone said she just wants the army so she can put souls into them because of how.
That's why we call you One Vision.
That is no, but that's impossible. Like she can't put souls into like living.
Couldn't
But are they like human? Are they human?
Yeah.
Well, they're not objects.
Yeah, they're humans, but they've got like enhanced growth rate. That's what it is.
I don't know, man. They might be artificials.
Yeah,
I think Braco's on
artificial
something.
humans. They may be like the exception. Like if they have like the genetic code that's like that bypasses this devil fruit limit, maybe that's what she's searching for.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
really
But think
don't know
about it like
what
this,
they are.
If she gets the secret to life with her power to like control souls, if she can then just like tweak that sort of system with the German stuff and combine it with what she's got, that would be insane. That would
So is it
be insane.
And I feel like that would be
made by Big Mom? And that's why he has 2 devil fruits.
for Blackbeard.
Yeah, alchemy could totally be a thing, by the way, Brago.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Alchemy?
One World did make a theory about the
You
science
talking about
division,
Full Metal Alchemist?
about the people that were in the science division, and Blackbeard was actually an experiment of them with Vegapunk and Judge. That's why he did it. So I
have a feeling like back in the day about like Kaido. He's totally a hybrid of multiple races.
Yeah.
Do you think the world government is going to roll out some Kaidos like in the final war?
Oh,
yeah,
come on,
yeah.
man.
No, legit. Like they have like some like Oz on Oz Junior. They are legit failed giant Kaido things.
They already have.
It's not even a speculation. Like that's like legit.
I really think.
What?
How do you know that?
Because in
didn't he die like 300 years ago?
No, but in Punk Hazard, right? Law said the government have been trying to make giants for 500 years, and then there's like a silhouette behind him, a burning city, and a giant silhouette of an Oars creature. And Oars is 500 years old. Doing these giant experiments. Sorry, the government are doing these giant experiments, which even Vegapunk and Caesar are unable to do, and they were doing it on their own, and they failed, which is why they created Oars. And then also on Punk Hazard, there's a skeleton of an Oars type creature as well. On the front gate, there's a symbol for an Oars type creature. Oars Junior, we don't know where he came from, but like if you look at Kaido, he's got the same horns, you know, he's a beast. Like he could be like the closest to successful, you know, or a hybrid of multiple things, like a bit of Oars, a bit of Fishman, a bit of, you know, a bit of anything really.
Yeah. See, I got a different theory about Kaido, but I could get behind that one though. I could see that being possible.
Well, I mean, it's like, why wouldn't the world government experiment? Like, it's like they can pretty much do what they want, and if they're trying to oppose pirates, they justify it that way.
I just want to know, but this is when I was researching that whole like Oars and Kaido thing. What really confused me is if the government have been trying to build because they want, Laura even said that they're trying to build a military army of giants as well via experiments, just like Big Mom or whatever. If they've been doing it for 500 plus years, why are there natural giants? Like, I don't understand how they could exist if creating giants is such a hard task.
Yeah,
like,
I think the Kaido stuff, the Kaido kind of giant is like a different breed of it. I think they're like, I think of like, you know how you got the ancient kingdom? I think that in the giant world, those are kind of like the ancient kingdom kind of guys, like the ones that were a whole league of their own. And then these guys are like sort of the lesser powerful descendants, if that makes any sense.
Maybe.
Yeah, I get that. I was kind of half joking with they're going to roll out a bunch of Kaidos. No, I don't think that's the case. But like, they're going to roll out, you know, their experiments. Like, for example, like Kuma is like he's their most up to date experiment, the PX, PX experiment. That's their go to thing at the moment.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're gonna. Well, when I say Kaidos, like experiments, I feel like Kaido is like a perfect storm in a way, where they just threw a bunch of things together and it worked, and it created something that went out of control. So I feel like they're
kind of
gonna
like Doomsday.
Yeah. So I feel like they're gonna have other experiments. I mean, definitely not that strong, but it's gonna be different people that they've experimented on.
Yeah, but don't you guys think it would be weird if like fucking 2 of the Yonko were fucking experiments? Because you're saying Kaido's an experiment and you're saying Blackbeard's an experiment.
This is what I said in like my videos, because when I like gathered up all the evidence and I ended up like coming to the conclusions that each of the top tiers of this verse were experiments created by the government. It was both not only ironic but very stupid, and I didn't really like it. But with the evidence that I was getting, like I even came to the conclusion that Whitebeard might have been a success, because, you know, there's stuff that I could go over it, but it would take a while. Like stuff with his past and where he comes from, goes back with that, and like how he rescued the Fishman Island, all this stuff. I could go over it, but whatever. And then Big Mom also being linked to Caesar's drugs and like the giants and everything. There's so much what the government's been doing with giants and their experiments, but it's just so low key that we don't really get to see it.
And the reason why I think that's going to be good is because then if these guys, like all of these top tier people, if they are experiments, when it comes to the throne wars, like the final war, that is going to be epic. Like if they bring out all of this shit, like that they've been experimenting on, like they bring out all of the successes, that is going to be lit. That is going to be lit.
But here's the thing.
Go
on. I forgot what I was about to say.
Oh, come on, bro.
Come on, Brago. You need to chill with the mental lapses, man.
Theory's doing this, like, you know.
It wasn't just me. A couple people spoke at the same time, though.
No, it was just you, Theory.
Okay. Well, I'll speak for you.
No. What I was saying though is if Big Mom could be. Do you guys think she's a giant? Like,
yeah, I think she's like a half-free giant or something like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, she's gotta be
a giant.
I'm halfway
I
subscribed.
wouldn't be surprised if she was like one of those, you know, like what Caesar was doing to the kids. I wouldn't be surprised if she's one of those.
Yeah.
Like,
Like if she's a force, like I
It's
created
Kristen
giant, right?
Lillo.
So, but then we have Kaido, who's a thing, right?
Yeah.
He's just a Kaido, and then we have Blackbeard, who could be an experiment.
I mean, I don't know. That'd be kind of fucking weird. It's just like 3 Yonkos that are experiments, and then just.
This is what I said. Like I was in my videos. Like, wouldn't it be weird? Wouldn't it be weird if all the Yonko were just like druggies like that? That's weird.
And then Shanks,
Like-
but they are though. Kaido is like an emotional drunk. Big Mom, he's a raging like.
I want my
pregnant woman.
smileys.
And
I want my smile.
and Blackbeard's he gets off on pain pills. Like these guys, they all do drugs in a way. Shanks is the only normal one. We can.
Kind
I
of.
would say
Nah,
Blackbeard's like the
Shanks-
power
Shanks is
hungry
an
one.
alcoholic.
Well, Shanks
Shanks
is
is
a
an
drunk.
alcoholic, bruh.
They all drink. They're all
Yeah,
like
baby.
have
You
something.
know that.
I thought
Pirates, so
at
of
the
course
time,
they're
at the
gonna be
time I
drunk,
made the
but-
video as well, it wasn't confirmed yet that Big Mom was the original like kind of founder of Caesar's kind of giant experiments. That's why he was doing it on Punk Hazard, because not only was he doing Smile, he was supposed to be doing the things for Big Mom, but there was foreshadowing, which a lot of people know. It's like not me, I stole it. That on the walls in the play area for the children is a painting of a tree. That same tree is on Big Mom's Jolly Roger, and people were saying that's the connection there with her and the drugs and the children.
You're talking
I
about the
didn't
one.
even notice this show.
What was that? Did you?
You're talking about the painting in the room with the kids. The
Like,
playroom.
there's like a bunch of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And to me, it's crazy as well that like even Vegapunk, who's like so far ahead of everybody else in the series in terms of intelligence or like knowledge, he can't. Not only can he not recreate a devil fruit successfully, he can't even create giants successfully. I don't understand why this is the case.
But you have to
Do
remember,
you think
like,
there's like a link between them?
What
Like
if he
imagine
can?
like
What if
you know
he
Jack
can?
and the Beanstalk, yeah? You know
So
Jack and
he's
the
a
Beanstalk, how
failure.
you climb the beanstalk to get to the giants, right?
Yeah.
What if like the giants were the guys that grew the tree for the devil fruits? So like it was their type of I don't
That'd be
know, it was
crazy.
like that
That'd be crazy.
species like thing.
A beanstalk to the moon where all the devil fruits grow.
That's where his
I
lab
did.
is.
Oh man, I'm gonna sound like a bloody parrot or not parrot. What you call it? Something that repeats itself.
Broken
Like this, right? Like because I also made a video on the beanstalk in Skypiea, Giant Jack, that its roots weren't on Upper Yard, because Upper Yard was Jaya, which flew up into Skypiea, and Giant Jack existed before Jaya even was up there. So if there's this giant beanstalk just floating in a cloud, which means to me, the roots should all go all the way down to the blue sea and be on an island somewhere.
Well,
I believed
the
at the
thing
time.
is,
I believed at the time that it was Elbath, but people were telling me that's impossible because if Luffy was up there and he rang the bell, how could the people of Jaya hear it if he was in New World? But they did say that if you rang the bell, you could hear it across the entire world. So I don't know.
I read
Yeah.
something somewhere. I'm not sure where I read it at, but they said that the clouds up there on Skypiea, they are soil. It's just not as fertile as the soil that you get from the islands on the sea. So
Is that factual?
that's what I'm saying. I don't know if that's a fact or not, but I read it somewhere.
What did you say,
Sorry,
Steve? I didn't
repeat
hear.
that.
I said that I read somewhere that those clouds, they act as soil, but they're just not as fertile as the soil that you get from the ground.
Was that on the wiki?
That's what I'm saying. I can't even remember
Isn't,
where I
yeah,
read it.
isn't
Well,
that
well,
why?
if
Isn't
it-
that
if it
why
was, I'm
NL when
sure- I'm
everyone
sure
was
it was
fighting
written
over
somewhere.
birth?
Because
Wait,
like
say that
again?
if that's the case, then that obviously shuts that down. But if not, then that whole thing with the giant jack, it doesn't make any sense at all.
When do you think we see Vegapunk? Do we ever see?
2020.
Um,
I would
in
say
about 10
after
years.
Delivery.
We might see
In
a
about
little
10
bit of
years.
him after
Legit
Wano,
10
and I
years.
think that we're gonna see Smoker again, but
Yeah,
He might be one of the last people we see.
We're gonna see Vegapunk after the second time skip.
it's
Well,
like
we
he just
can't leave-
shrouded in.
Like no, he might be one of the last people we
wait.
see. Like when we
So-
invade like Marineford or Marijoa, that's when we might actually see him. We might hear about him some more, but we might not actually meet him until like we invade like
Wait.
wherever it is he's at.
So you're saying we're gonna see Vegapunk after the second time skip? Are you implying that we're never gonna see Vegapunk?
No, I'm
there
implying
has
that we
to be
need a
another
second
time
time
skip.
skip.
Whoa. I know a lot of people are divided on this.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
it was kind of
I
like
don't know why.
right at the very start of the time skip for people to say
I
like,
have very strong opinions on
we
this.
we need another one. You know, of course it was reasonable to say no way, but now that we're seeing just how even though how powerful we are, how unpowerful we are compared to like the top tiers.
Thank you.
You know,
But I feel
it's
like
not
they're
unreasonable.
not as powerful because they just haven't refined what they have yet. You know, where Luffy Gear 4 is incredibly powerful, but it's so like it
Unreliable.
can be so much better. It can be so much better as far as like how he uses haki and just his consistency. It's just like
Right, but that's just how like the story is. Like they're gonna get stronger and they're gonna get fucking retarded power ups because it's an anime.
I was about to
But
say, in any
here's
other
how.
anime, they don't have a whole bunch of
Come
time
on,
skips
son.
just to
That's
get
that
to
shonen logic.
But here's how I think of it. Yeah, the time, like, all right. So before the time skip,
It would have been more than a year. No way.
yeah, how I see it is that before the time skip, they were literally like babies. They didn't really know how to walk yet. They were crawling, and then like after
Right.
the time skip, they kind of know how to walk. But like you know how when babies learn how to walk, they're stumbling, so they can't really run yet. They're just like, do you get what I mean? That's what they are now. So like they're stumbling right now. They've got all of the abilities. They got what they need to know to progress in life, but they don't know how to control it properly. So the second time skip will allow them to gain their balance, and then they'll be good in the world. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
and
that's
Luffy
how I
don't
see
even
it.
know his daddy yet.
okay. All right. So since you guys say there should be another time skip, when would this time skip happen? After Wano? Before Wano?
After
It has
one.
to.
It's gonna happen
No,
before
but
Wano,
why would
after
we?
Whole Cake.
Why would we need another time skip after Wano? Like they would already be ready at that
Because
point.
Yeah,
gotta
that's
be
what I'm
the
Yeah,
saying.
this
higher
is like,
tiers.
It's gonna be
Whoa,
before
whoa,
Wano.
rewind. No. You're telling me that if you have to take not only just your own crew, a whole bunch of your rivals' crews, meaning the Supernova, the entire Mink race, and all of the rebel samurai,
No, but
plus Marco and whoever
okay, I
Marco's
understand what
bringing,
you're. I already know where you're going.
to take down like just one Yonko crew plus the Shogun and whoever he's
But
got.
you're
Then
downplaying it. No one has ever taken down a Yonko besides the world government.
On top of that, they're
Not
not
even
all
other
going
Yonkos
against
have.
one person.
Not even other Yonkos have taken down other Yonkos. So I don't
But
understand
No
why you're
one's
downplaying
no
it.
one's
Wait, hold on,
ever
hold on,
but
hold
if
on.
it takes you that
tried.
much to take one down, you surely on a personal level are not ready.
Yeah, think
No,
about it
I
like
understand.
this.
I'm
Yeah,
not saying that like after Wano, Luffy's gonna be Pirate King level, but I'm saying after Wano, Luffy should be on the level to where he can 1v1 a Yonko and like be
No,
around
no,
even.
no.
Think about it like this. Yeah,
After
you said not
Wano,
even a Yonko can take down another Yonko. Yeah, but Big Mom, she would be the Pirate King if she had done something as little as choosing a different daughter. Like that's how deep it is. If she had chosen a different daughter, she'd be Pirate King right now.
well, the thing is though, with Big Mama, what she's saying, right? She would be Pirate King. What does she mean by that? Because
this is a big
if she's saying in her mind, she's gonna get as powerful enough to take down all the
All of
other
them.
Yonko. It's like, is that her perspective of things? Like, does she know the depth of the power of Whitebeard at the time, of Kaido at the time, of Shanks at the time? I don't know if she
Yeah.
can accurately gauge if she could really defeat Whitebeard.
I think you're looking into it too much at that point. I think it was just a thing that like if she got this, like she would be so powerful that like no one could stop her, and it was like
the thing
a
is, she would probably
undisputed
be a
thing.
favorite. But the thing, that's what I'm saying. It's like in her mind, yeah, she would be powerful enough to take down, a Yonko. But is that realistic? Like when we sit back and look at it, is that realistic? Who could they get to like Blackbeard literally got an admiral on his crew, and he's still not going and taking out another.
Yeah, I made a joke about that a little while ago. I was
Yeah.
like, he got
Well,
an
yeah,
admiral level free agent.
That's why it's probably pretty.
Like,
It's
thought it
like a
was funny.
popular opinion that she was going to marry into the Giants, and we can probably assume that the Giants have like some insane warriors. Like,
If anything, Froob, I would say after Wano, they'd be, don't take this the wrong way. They'd be closer to like being able to challenge an admiral than 1v1 a Yonko.
Yeah.
nah,
Because I think
honestly,
of it like this.
I-
Wait, Froob, do you think that they're as strong as an admiral right now?
no.
So then, if like
collectively-
Blackbeard having an admiral on his crew doesn't help him, why do you think that they'll be able to do it?
Well, okay, it's just been my opinion that like after Wano, like right, they're gonna get all these people together and they're gonna take down Kaido or whatever, and it's gonna be like this huge war. But like after Wano, they're already setting it up right now to where they're pissing the fuck off of Big Mom, and that if they don't defeat her this arc, it's probably gonna be like a Return to Whole Cake arc or something along the lines of that, to where they actually challenge Big Mom with their entire crew, and that's gonna be like
it wouldn't be
Wano.
enough, dude. It would not be like if it just took them the amount that it took them to defeat Kaido and his like mates, like them on that, just 9 of them or whoever else is with them at the time. If we get a new straw, however, 9 of them. I'm just gonna say 9. 9 of them is not enough. No way.
But here's the thing, though.
Yeah, but and the entire fleet, but.
You gotta think that the Yonko have allies
you're
too.
adding the fleet? Okay, that's more reasonable. I
The
thought you meant just
Yonkos
the
have
straw.
allies though.
No,
But-
yeah.
With Luffy taking down Kaido, right? Luffy and the Supernovas. Say the Supernovas start a new era with all of them coming together to take down Kaido.
Yeah.
Individually, they're probably not ready for a Yonko, but
course.
they're at the point where they're not gonna be just overwhelmed by a Yonko. Like once they get past Wano, and if we think about all the obstacles they're gonna have to go through to get to Kaido, they should be strong enough where another Yonko can't just come and walk over the Straw Hat crew.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
gonna-
That's what I was trying to say.
so-
That's what I was trying to say.
That's
Yeah,
a
but I
better-
mean, like,
that's a better definition. But even
I still can't see that though, because when you think like, all right, so Whole Cake Island ends now. How long is it going to be like One Piece time from Whole Cake Island ending till we get to Wano? Because I don't see them stretching out the time that the Straw Hats are separated any longer than that. Like, they can't be separated for too long.
I think they're going to be separated for a large part of Wano.
Yeah.
Okay.
When
I say separated, I mean like on completely different places, like not all on Wano Kingdom. Like
No,
so how
I
they
think
are
here's the
now,
thing,
they're
though.
separated.
Are you asking
Well, guys,
if they're going to
well,
go
I
straight to
think
Wano after?
a time skip could be cool, but they could do it a different way this time. Where like while Luffy is doing this on Whole Cake, what if Zoro ran into somebody and he's training right now?
Right, exactly.
Like,
Okay, here's the thing, like that too, and I also think that if there is going to be a time skip or whatever you guys want to call it, it's going to be one of those things to where like it's not going to be like the other time skip where there's 2
It'd
years
be like
past.
Soul Society, where like when Ichigo into
I'm
Soul
calling
Society,
it a time skip.
and then he was with what's her name, the cat lady,
Yeah,
and then they just bailed out for a little bit, and then came back and kicked the brother dudes, but I don't remember the names.
No, but I'm trying to say, like, I don't think it's going to be an actual time skip. I think if we had anything like that, it'd be more of like a training arc type
Yeah,
thing.
but it wasn't even a time skip. I'm saying like in Bleach, not because I know I don't really like using other examples, but this is a good metaphor. Like if like, when he went to go save Rookie, he wasn't ready. Went to like some little like I don't know, pocket dimension place or some hidden place.
Dude, someone just come in the call listening to an anime fan talk video. What the hell is that?
He literally trained for like an hour or like 2 hours. I don't remember how long it was. It wasn't very long. And then he came back a monster, and then he wrecked somebody.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if they get another time skip, it would have to be before Wano.
Yeah.
Or after Wano. Like, after they just take down a Yonko, they're like, you know what, guys?
Nah.
We took him down, but
it has to be before, because if they step to Kaido like this, they're getting wrecked. I'm sorry. If they step to Kaido like, because Big Mom's level-headed, right? Kaido isn't like that. This guy's the most irrational guy that we've seen. If Luffy goes talking shit like that to Kaido, he's dying. He will die.
I don't think
on the spot. Like he won't even give him time to think about it. He's dead.
I think
And people talk about it like it's just Kaido. Kaido has friends.
Exactly.
Allies.
But Luffy has friends too. Like if
Not
we
that
predict
many
the story,
friends.
They're not going to be on
Marco
Kaido's
should be with
levels
Luffy,
either.
right? Wait, if the story goes like we assume it will, Marco should be with Luffy, right?
True.
And the Mink should be with Luffy, right? And
True.
Is Inuyarashi about as strong as Luffy?
I think he's stronger than Luffy.
I think he's stronger. Yeah.
I don't even think it's a conversation.
Or he's
Honestly.
probably stronger, right? Because we haven't
Right,
seen
yeah.
full power, and he was holding off Jack. So it's like these guys are gonna be with him. So I don't think Kaido's just.
But he's getting babysat.
Yeah, but when you think about it, yeah. So in
Like, they're
Arashi,
babysitting him if that's the case.
they had to tag team Jack.
Another
They
thing,
had to
though,
tag team Jack.
right? They did, but the thing is, Jack couldn't beat them either, right?
No, but he was going. How many days was it? 11 days.
5.
Brago, let me put it to you like this then.
Well, I guess 5 days.
If it were just to be Inarashi or Nekomamushi in a 1v1 versus Jack, and like
Jack would
obviously
outlast
there was no time to like switch out. Jack
He would
wins that.
outlast. He would
Yeah.
outlast them, but we still haven't seen their full power. They said they
Right.
were holding
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
right?
exactly. They said
Yeah,
they have
yeah.
a trump card or something like that. I forget the
But we
exact
haven't
word.
seen we haven't seen his trump card. It's an equal argument.
True.
Yeah, exactly.
True.
We haven't, but the thing is Inarashi stronger than Luffy?
I don't
I
think so.
don't
I mean,
know.
yes, I
Bro.
think
I
so.
don't
I think
like
so.
his base from what we saw of his base form. I don't think he's tussling with Gear 4, but like whatever secret power he has, I'd say maybe.
Okay, the thing is
So
like
it's
you guys keep saying that like, oh, like we don't want Luffy to be going through the new world getting babysat by all these strong characters and stuff like that, but like that's just like how the new world has to go, or else One Piece is gonna
No,
be
but
on
look
for
at
the
it like
next
this:
30 years.
Kid, and Law and stuff haven't had any babysitting, and they're doing, they're
Exactly.
getting slaughtered.
Well, I don't know if they're doing fine though. Theory,
I said
He
they
said
got
they're getting
slaughtered.
slaughtered.
but that's what I'm saying. It's like they just have
They
different
getting
laws.
raped.
Like
sodomized.
everybody. But look, you can kind of argue the fact that Ace was being babysat.
He was big time.
Right. It's like, look at Capone. He's being babysat. Bonnie got away from Akainu. You can assume she's being babysat, and it's just. I feel like it's just growing pains right now.
All right, well, look at Arouge then. No one's babysitting him.
Well, technically, I don't know about Rouge.
I mean, he's too old to be babysat anyway, so.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Like he's doing his stuff, and no one's looking over him. Like
another thing that
he
really
met up with Kaido, and he's still living. That alone is an achievement.
I don't know. All I'm trying to say is that like I think that the Straw Hats are gonna be way stronger than you guys actually think after fucking Wano. Like I remember I was on one of the fucking streams I missed. I was watching it back, and I don't know who the fuck it was. They said that Ben Beckman was gonna solo the entire Straw Hat crew after Wano. That shit was just mind blowing. But
another thing that made me think that Inarashi and Nekomamushi were as strong as Luffy or possibly was Capone's reaction to when he realized Nekomamushi was just outside. He was like, a monster is outside. And it's like Capone's supposed to be a member of Luffy's generation, and he's saying Nekomamushi is a monster. And it's just
like Capone was nothing to Sanji. Really.
Yeah,
he was like I think Sanji could have dealt with Capone if he really had to.
He didn't want no beef
1v1?
with Nekomamushi.
Yeah, he didn't want to.
That's one thing that annoyed me about Zoe a lot as well. Like Sanji and Nami and Chopper, like and Brook as well. They should have been able to deal, especially with what we're seeing now. They should have been able to deal with that situation.
I don't know.
I don't know. They caught him off guard though.
Doesn't matter. Like they should have been able to deal with that.
With him.
Yeah, but
come on.
Yeah, but the only person that would have been a threat would have been Vito.
Like Capone and like that strange gun Vito, sure.
I mean, that's what we see. But who knows? Was Gotti there? We don't know if Gotti was there.
Gotti get the bodies.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just what I'm saying is that this whole crew is there, and it's like with Nami, Brook, Sanji taking out a whole pirate crew.
Numbers do matter.
Yeah, they were probably playing it safe though.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, but that's what kind of irritates me though. Like they're a pirate crew. You can't be playing it safe like that. Like you got people out for your head, and you're thinking, oh yeah, let's just have a friendly talk, and I'll follow you to wherever you need me to go.
That was retarded as hell. I'm like, how do you Capone get away on Zoe after you just saved Zoe?
Yeah, exactly.
You just saved Zoe, and Capone walks out of Zoe with Sanji. I'm like,
exactly. That's stupid, man.
They could have just told Nekomamushi right then.
Nekomamushi just let him. I'm like, okay, come on, bro. Like that's crazy. But then they're like, well, Sanji wants to go, blah blah blah. So I guess Sanji was gonna go anyway, but I don't know. But I don't think
that pisses me off as well. Sanji chose to go, like, and now he's in this stupid ass position. Like, he's such an idiot.
But they mentioned Zeph.
You know what's really stupid? But you know what's really stupid now that I think about it? And instead of doing all that, they could have just had Nekomamushi beat up Capone, and then they could have had Peckham's take Sanji to Whole Cake Island if they really wanted to.
Well, the thing is, that's true.
Because then they would have leverage.
Yeah.
Somewhat. Does Big Mom care about Capone?
No, but she cares a bit more about Peckham, though.
One can argue that like DJK pointed this out, that she already plans to throw Capone in the cage, right? In the book, right?
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah,
didn't you see that on it was like
probably
that
so.
was crazy. Whoever pointed that out got a keen eye. Like that was crazy. That his name's already in the book.
His name's already in the book, so she has plans for Capone. Like maybe
You
she
get points.
Capone's plan. So I don't. It's like when Luffy said all that stuff. Big Mom literally said this chapter that you think I'm gonna let some like little punk get me mad? Like I got my cake.
You just a grain of sand.
Dude, that's what I mean. Like that's what I mean. Like if he's a grain of sand now, right? And then he beat we go to one and we do Kaido now. What's he gonna evolve into? Like
we know
Pokemon,
Luffy
like.
isn't a grain of sand, though.
Okay,
He's
yeah,
gonna
like
evolve,
you
he's
guys
gonna,
are taking
he's
that.
gonna evolve
I-
into a pebble, bro. Like he's nothing special.
I think Luffy is a grain of sand,
You guys are taking it too literally. That's just Big Mom
and I
talking.
think it's just that simple. He
Luffy's
playing
the
little
one-
pirate
when you
games.
hear it from two Yonko, yeah. First it was the pirate games, like you're playing little pirate games,
He's playing
and
little
now it's a
pirate
grain of
games.
sand. Like when you hear it from two people, that is not like a joke.
That's confirmation, bro.
Yeah, but that's
Oda's
not a
taking
joke.
the series in a different direction. We about to get wrecked.
Yeah, but that's
Yo,
just like
let me-
Conor McGregor fucking telling all of his opponents that they're trash and shit talking them. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
just
That's Conor
Well,
McGregor.
they get paid for that though.
Because
That's Conor
it-
McGregor
it's
talking
right,
to
no,
competition.
But it's not, because in Kaido's case, not only did he absolutely wreck Kid and then say it, in Luffy's case, Big Mom didn't even have to go and wreck Luffy. The crew did it. And
Right.
But here's the thing, though. A grain of sand was able to overcome one of your commanders.
But he
With
wasn't.
help.
That doesn't count.
With
he
help.
didn't overcome
Actually,
one
two
commander.
two grains
He
of
didn't
sand.
overcome one commander at all. He needed a mad ton of help.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
But
But
you
it
You
still
know,
counts.
you can't consider that as a win. You really can't.
it's not a win. It's not a win. But if you're a grain of sand, then my top tier people should be able to walk all over you.
okay. That is true. That is true.
But it was.
He did walk all over
There's
him,
that whole
though.
nerf which annoyed you. There's that
Also
whole
a
nerf
good
which
point,
annoyed you
because he
last
did
chapter.
walk all over him.
Sorry, this
You're a
chapter
grain
about
of sand, right?
they have to capture them alive.
No,
If
but
you-
he's trying to say
You
if
guys
you're
are
a
on
grain of
fire
sand,
tonight.
under no circumstances should you ever lose to one of our best commanders. And no matter if it's a devil fruit matchup, no matter what, if he's a grain of sand, he should not lose to a commander.
And
Alright,
then
so
Luffy.
wait.
You mean he shouldn't win
Yeah,
against the
wait.
commander?
Was Luffy not a grain of sand compared to NL? Yet the devil fruit matchup completely changed everything.
I mean, yeah, we still don't really know exactly how strong NL is, but
And L would have if Luffy wasn't Luffy, he's done. He's
Yeah,
done.
but that's different though. Like that's without Luffy just can touch him.
Yeah, but look at Zoro. Zoro got done. Sanji done. Everyone got done except for Luffy.
But like you guys just said, they were babies. Then they have more
Yeah,
experience.
but that's what I'm trying to say though. Like compared to these Yonko, they're still babies.
But
They're
I think
still
Zoro
babies.
Zoro is giving like any of Big Mom's commanders a good fight.
Yeah, you know, someone actually asked me that in the comment section. Like, what if Zoro was there fighting Cracker instead of Luffy?
Zoro would have lost, bro.
Yeah, I think he would have lost, but I think he might have done. He might have.
He would have
been able to fight
done far
even.
better.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. So
exactly.
here's the thing: is Luffy not on Yonko commander level?
No,
Totally, but not to the point
no,
where
I wouldn't even say he is. I wouldn't
So
say he
Luffy
is.
couldn't be a Yonko's commander.
Like
I wouldn't say it outright.
If he had like no time limit, on
Even with the
Gear 4,
time limit, though. With the time
No,
limit.
no, with the time limit,
Nah.
no.
Nah,
He's not
definitely
even.
not
He's
with
not
the
even
time
good
limit.
enough to defeat someone like Doflamingo,
Really?
who was heavily injured with a
So
time limit.
Aruj is stronger
Yeah.
than Luffy then?
No, 'cause-
Yes.
yeah,
I think so.
I don't
I
know.
think Aruj is the strongest
like-
supernova right now.
Oh,
Yeah, like
come on.
if you imagine Luffy going Gear 4 against Aruj, yeah. So Luffy goes Gear 4 if he's got a time limit, and Aruj is basically stealing his power and using it against him for that whole time limit. Once that time limit runs out, Luffy's done.
But we don't know
There's
what
nothing he
Aruj's
can
limit
do.
is.
Yeah,
Wait,
It's
hold on.
enough to defeat one of
It's
the
enough.
commanders,
Yeah,
you know, it's pretty-
it's enough.
Are we really gonna
And
sit here and
he
say
wasn't fighting.
the strongest fucking supernova when he
Yes.
could have gotten help too?
Yes.
He could have got help too. What?
We don't know that though. From what we know, he 1v1 the commander. That's all we know.
I can actually kind of prove to you that he was a 1v1 because none of his crew were heavily injured. It's only
Yeah,
him.
that's true.
What
Yeah, but we don't.
Wait, no,
Okay,
Nami isn't injured either though.
Yeah, but we don't
Good
know
point.
that. Okay, yeah, that's true. But we
That's
don't
true,
even know
that's true.
that the reason he was injured was because of the whole Kick Island thing. Like
Yes, we
that's
did.
just a theory.
To prove if you're gonna be like that, it brings
Yes,
up the whole. If you're gonna be like that, it brings up the whole. Does Kid Crew follow him around? We don't really know that. Like, it's
No, it's not even. No, that's not even close.
I
Like,
don't think it's true. You know how I feel about that.
Oh man.
like if you there's so much
I remember that.
implications that Uruj was the most recent to arrive on the island, and that his wounds was from healing.
Right.
From
I
that
agree that it is possible, but it's like
it's not even. It's not. It's possible, but it's more. It's not even like the word possible. It's like more than likely.
But I'm saying Uruj is stronger than Luffy is kind of crazy.
But it's not.
No,
Okay,
it's not.
but you're getting it twisted, Brago. Maybe not in
Don't be a
outright
Luffy fanboy.
maybe not in outright physical strength, but in terms of like what he can do overall, he is currently like better in that situation than Luffy is.
I don't know. The thing is Arouge brought his entire crew there, right? And he defeated one commander and got kicked out. Luffy brought half of his crew, got defeated one commander and got kicked out. So I don't understand like why.
No, all right, but here's the difference. Here's the difference. Wait. Here's the difference. Rouge went and attacked these people without Big Mom trying to keep him alive.
Yeah, true.
They were trying to keep Luffy alive. That's the only reason he's still there.
But like, was it even like that?
Did have it harder.
I guess.
Big
But
Mom
like,
was trying to capture him.
I would say this to you as well, right?
we're also
we don't know how. I'll say this as well to help you out, Fruit. We don't know how strong.
I was just about to say
was.
that.
Like Uruj might have defeated like a like the one just above like the bobbing crew, like that whole set. The next above that.
I don't agree with that though. That like to me, Snack had to be on ace level or around ace level. That was like his rank or whatever. He was the fourth. So to me, he was no scrub. Like he's no pushover.
Yeah, they say he was a scrub. Like
Bobbing and that scrub. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he was a scrub. But what we were saying is that is Luffy Yonko commander level? Could Luffy be a Yonko's commander?
I think what we're getting
since he needed help to beat Cracker. No,
I think what we're getting misinterpreted, right? Is that like if we're comparing Snack to what Cracker's ability could do. So when we go Uruj is equal to Luffy or stronger than Luffy, we go let's put Uruj versus Cracker. But it might have been a completely different battle. Maybe Snack was nerfed by Uruj's ability. Like, there's so many factors.
But here's how I think of it, though. Uruj took out Snack, right? And then he dealt with the enraged army, which some people may argue was worse than what Luffy dealt with, plus Cracker at the same time, and he still escaped. He's still escaping
and Zeus as well.
Exactly. He still escaped that. Luffy couldn't do that. Like Luffy dealt with Cracker,
Luffy was fighting them head on. Luffy was stubborn though. Like Luffy wasn't trying to run away.
Yeah, well, yeah, you can consider that. But the fact that he ran away throughout the whole of the commander fight.
What we're saying, Brago, is that time limit on Luffy is it's so bad.
That makes Gear 4th really inconvenient.
Yeah, and y'all like the whole point of this topic is Luffy commander level, but like even after this arc, he's gonna get so much stronger than he is now. So like,
Proof, can I ask you what exactly does that? Like just because the arc ends, he's stronger? That's not how it works.
No, but he's gotten battle experience from fighting Cracker. He's probably gonna have
another. How it worked with any sloppy.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's just how it works, bro. Like
I don't like it, but I mean it happened.
No, like, Annie's lobby was slightly different experience.
If this was like a realistic story, we would be waiting until Luffy was
their techniques into his own techniques.
We would be waiting until Luffy was 40 years old before he becomes Pirate King. But this is a shonen manga.
And that's how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, I understand that, but what we're saying is from what we just saw, and what Luffy's time limit was, he couldn't deal with Cracker on his own. Yeah. Then had to run for 11 hours. Not only did he have to run for 11 hours. If Nami and the homies weren't there, he wouldn't have even been able to run because he would have been on the floor crying like a Dressrosa.
While we don't know how strong Snack is, we do know that Aruz beat him. And from what Brule said, Brule didn't say like he used funny tactics or whatever. She said like he legitly beat Snack. So another thing too about Luffy is that like I'm cool with Aruz being stronger than Luffy for the fact that like of course at the end he's gonna be the strongest pirate ever, whatever. But right now Aruz could be stronger than him. Like Kid could be stronger than him. Even
it's like saying that's the Bodhi Archipelago that like Luffy was the strongest there too, just because he's the main character. He has to be. It might not be the case.
The story doesn't work that way.
Yeah, and when you think Aruja is the only one that was 1v1 in a pacifista back then as well.
Yeah, but it was strongly hinted. Like, obviously, you can interpret it different ways, but like the whole thing was that Kid, Luffy, and Law were all on the same level
I didn't see it that way though. To me, Kid and Law was the strongest. Like it was either Kid because he had the most power, or Law because his fruit was so hacked, and then Luffy was the
I
third.
feel like it was clear that Luffy and Kid were on the same level.
Nah,
Yeah.
to me,
That was pretty.
Yeah,
clear.
because
like
they-
Kid was doing stuff effortlessly, like Fuji, like with his magnets and stuff, and Law was doing the same things stuff too effortlessly. Luffy had to like he had to do a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
so to me,
Luffy had, like,
they were
Luffy had,
stronger
like,
than Luffy.
drawbacks
Yeah, but
and
the thing
stuff.
is there was this scene where like they were both fighting the fodder, and they both Kid took in all the weapons and he made that giant fist, and then Luffy did the gear third, and they both punched, and they were both like the same size, and they were both doing the same damage. So it was like hinting that that ability that Kid used was on the same level of Luffy's gear third.
All right, probably the output, but as far as like what
And
it takes
can't
to do that,
output thing though, because Luffy is a physical fighter while they use the tactics. You can't say
but that's still fact that didn't stop Virgo from being.
that's
cut in
like
half,
saying
so I
that's like saying, oh, I shot a gun, but this person is a boxer, so he used more power, he used more output, so then more than likely I'm with
No,
the
that
gun.
It doesn't mean that
Brago,
character doesn't win.
Brago, you know that when guns came out, a lot of the samurai died, right? So that does have something to do with it. It's like Kid could do that all day.
No, but we're talking about
all
output.
day. While Luffy, no, I'm talking about the output is cool, whatever. Like their attacks were equally strong, but Kid can do that like a machine gun, while Luffy has to do it like a shotgun. So it's
We
like
don't know
Kid
how much stamina does that take from Kid?
he was doing it like nothing. I'm pretty sure he could do that a whole bunch.
Well, wait. Well, think about it like this. He's permanently got an arm made out of that now.
Right.
Yeah,
But if it's like
too much stamina,
Brago. What Kid did, right?
Law
Brago,
did
let me
right. Real quick.
Brago,
Law did that after this. Now we
No,
know
let
about
Brago- let Brago
drawback with his room, right? We just found out about that with his room. That huge drawback as far as stamina. So it's like it was taken away from this. I don't know how you can just make that assumption. Just like that.
Brago, what Kid did was like a gum pistol. That's his ability. He controls
his fruit doesn't require. His fruit doesn't really require much like strength per se. It's an environmental fruit. Like if there was nobody, if there was nobody with weapons around,
Law's fruit is hacked, so of course it has a drawback. But even that, though, look how like people complain about Law's stamina. He had some of the best stamina I've seen. So many times he should have died, but he stayed alive. So Law's broken either way, whether he got a drawback or not.
Eustace has a drawback. You could see it in the fight against the pacifista. Yeah, he basically the idea of it is like his magnetism portion of his body. Like the reason people say he might have lost his arm was because like he'd used too much power and it blew off his arm basically. Because like your body has like an internal magnet inside of it, and he basically used too much, so like the drawback was like a double-edged sword. And like,
wow, I never even thought about that.
When he used his ultimate attack, like pre-time skip, like during the time skip, he blew off his left.
I guess like a good comparison would be like an impact dial. Like he's dishing out so much damage, but it also takes that damage on there.
It's kind of like
so I don't feel like just seeing what somebody does and say, oh, they don't look like they're doing a lot. That means they're not taking.
But then, the thing is though, Brago, like of course that we know these guys and their abilities, and we're going, this guy might be stronger than that. But when we look at Uruj and how Luffy fights, Uruj is just like his fruit is just a nerf for Luffy because like Luffy to Uruj is like Luffy to Guns pre-time skip.
Yeah, but you can't say like when you're comparing who's stronger, you can't just like put them up in like a 1v1 matchup. That doesn't necessarily mean one's stronger than the other.
What are you on about? Okay, elaborate on that.
Well, I'm trying to say like, okay, when we're talking about the strength of a character, you have to think about overall strength of the character. Like how would Rouge do versus this versus this?
That's what I've considered.
Oh well, I thought you were just saying versus Luffy in a 1v1.
But you asked me, is Rouge stronger than Luffy? And if Rouge wasn't stronger than Luffy, like. Then like I'm saying that if Luffy were to fight Uruj, like if he had infinite gear for like no drawback, no time limit, I would say like it's almost like I'd say it's more likely. But the fact that he has such like the time limit, it's not enough to defeat someone like Uruj who will absorb that damage and punch you back in the face with it.
Yeah.
And another thing about
go on.
Another thing about Kid or whatever, that's what he did to take out a pacifista. At least he took one out. That's not what he was doing to the fodder. So it's like, even if like when he ODs, he has a drawback, he could still like when Luffy, him and Law was taking out people, Kid was doing it like it was nothing, Law was doing it like it was nothing, and Luffy had to try harder. So he's not like he's on their level, but to me, they were stronger than him back then.
Everything
and like even now, I still have Law and Kid over Luffy.
What has Luffy done that he doesn't try hard at? Like
it's not that he. Wait, what you said is that.
What has
All right,
Luffy
his.
done that he doesn't look like he's trying hard? Even a pistol.
I'm not saying that.
Trying hard.
That's not true. Put it like this: when he fought Cracker, right? What did Cracker say? You went all out for a clone. You feel what I'm saying? Like Luffy has to go. He has to fight harder than these people, or whatever. Whether you want to acknowledge it or not.
Can I correct a misconception as well? People seem to think like Luffy was fighting. Not you guys, but a lot of people seem to think like Luffy was using Gear 4 for like a good 4 hours. It was literally he fought that clone, fought with Cracker for a little bit, and then his Gear 4 ran out. What happened when it ran out? We don't know, but we can assume from what we saw at Dressrosa, once it runs out, he can't move and he needs help. So that's when Nami and the homies swing in. You have to fill in the gaps. Like
he ran away, ate some biscuits, and then came back and reactivated.
I don't think it kind of drained him completely. I feel like he was using it like intermittently, like where he would go Gear 4 and come out of it. I don't feel like he.
Me too. Like
drawback happens after.
But Braga, when has he ever shown that?
Whoa, Theory. I agree with Brago on that though, because I feel like it was him doing King Kong gun that really exhausted him. But with Cracker, he wasn't doing King Kong gun. He was getting his energy back.
No, using all of his he did it though.
Dressrosa, at the time when we saw him have that massive drawback was before he even dished out the King Kong gun, and that's
he ran out of haki though because he was
he was still doing moves though.
The way I see what you're trying to explain, right, is so you got like a plasma gun, right, and you know how like them sort of laser guns, if you like stop shooting it before it overheats, you can reload it instantly. Right. But then if you drain it all the way out, it takes like 10 seconds to
I think that gun was kind of like on Halo, I think, where you held it or something.
Yeah.
Where it's like Luffy,
something like that.
He was going in Gear 4 to kind of keep that balance because he knows if he runs out of haki again, he's going to have that drawback.
Yeah.
So
it's if he cut it off before he completely ran out, then he can start it up a lot quicker.
But then he's like the biscuits.
You're using Gear 4 sparingly.
This is what I mean, because it's too vague to just go, this guy is stronger than that guy, which is why I say it's about matchups. Because I would say that Law, even though he's probably weaker than like Luffy or some other characters that we know in terms of physical strength, his fruit could deal with Uruj as well.
And Fifth Son made the point in one of the videos of that Law would give that book guy a run for his money because of just how Law fights. Like if Law was in the situation where he's fighting the guy that uses the books, it'd probably be a very tough matchup for him because Law could switch between all of the different things he was doing.
Yeah.
The only way I see Law getting caught up is if say imagine if the guy catches him in a book and then Law can no longer see his room. I think that would be kind of
like the guy would have to completely catch Law off guard because it's like how Law fights. That guy is just
this is what I don't like. One thing I do like it because Law is Law, but like one thing I don't like about Law's fruit is that it's so hacks and we don't really see that like what it's true. We know it has a drawback on him, which is a limit, but we don't know what he can and can't cut. Like
it's like
it's inconsistent.
Yeah.
But I feel like guys like that's on his level, like that, he can cut them. Like the only time we've seen like Law not cut something was when they were like clearly stronger than him. Anybody.
But then there's moments as well where like he could just flip people's with Sanji. He just flipped Sanji's heart around.
Sanji was running away, wasn't he?
The fact that
that's the thing. He wasn't even in the room at the time when he did it. I think.
Yeah.
Like, was Sanji even in the room when he switched the hearts?
I don't know, but if he was, that's even more broken.
I believe he was because
and Lord didn't have his heart at that point. That's why, I don't like.
They were running down the corridor, innit? So I think he was because he was about to start fighting Smoker. So I don't think he had put up the room and stuff. I might be completely wrong though.
That's why I don't like when people say, Law beat Virgo real fast, so Sanji could do it too. Law handles Sanji in seconds too, so it's not like Sanji's doing anything better than he's not competing on the same level as Law because Law treated Sanji like fodder.
But Sanji wasn't trying to fight Law, so
I don't want to hear that.
But it doesn't matter. Like what we're saying is like the fact that he can just like click his fingers and his heart's like switch to someone else. It's not even an aimed attack. It's just poop.
I mean, yes, but what I'm saying is
at the same time,
in a battle where it's
at the same time he wanted to work with Luffy. So if he didn't want to work with Luffy, he could have just killed Sanji right there. Like if he wanted to, like he didn't have to leave Sanji alive. So that's the other thing too. Like Law's on a
heart that he had. But I mean, like Theory said, Law's fruit is really hacks weird, but it's not just doing it to anybody. Like if you're a top tier, you're not getting fodderized by Law. Like that's not happening.
All right, wait, hold on. Look, you say that, right? But even though it was moments where Dofi avoided Law's ability, it was moments like when Law did Gamma Knife, and it was and when Law did Counter Shock or whatever, where Dofi seen it coming and he couldn't stop it. So it's like, you can't just say that it doesn't. Like, of course, top tier people will get out of it, but I mean that like, in order for what you're saying to be 100% true, he should have never pierced Dofi's skin at all. It was still moments when he even if Luffy helped catch him off guard or whatever for that one, but he caught him with two attacks that went through him. So
Even
and he still one of them I
Luffy
seen the panel with Dofi seen it coming.
Even
you know
if
what I'm saying? So it's like Dofi still had opportunity to block it if he could have blocked it or whatever. What I mean is that like
Luffy helped, it doesn't matter.
Listen to what I'm saying, Brago. Dofi used his speed, right, to block him or whatever. But for Counter Shock and for the other move, Gamma Knife, Dofi, why didn't he hockey up in a spot and block it? And it's like he can't always block it. So at the same time, Law abilities is hacks because it's not like Dofi blocked it 100% of the time.
Those are tag teams with like Luffy. Luffy blitzed and then he switched to Gamma Knife. But
you don't get what I'm saying though. It was still time where he was still charging towards Dofi, where Dofi could have hockeyed up and blocked it if he so could have had blocked it.
But
I don't agree with Dofi. I don't think Dofi's blocking every single slash Law can do. Just some of them or whatever. Like it probably takes Dofi a lot of effort. It probably takes him like time to build up that defense. I don't think he could build it up that fast when Law was hitting him. So it all depends.
The way I see Law's fruit is like he's in permanent gear 4. So like he's extremely hard to deal with. So like when he hits you, he hits hard. If you can avoid it, then you're good. And like he's kind of got a time limit. He can't fight for too long because his stamina drains like crazy. So he's basically in permanent gear 4 when it comes to stamina and damage output.
Yeah, Law tried all those attacks on Dofi. He uses strings to like block Law's cuts. Yeah. And it's like,
but then what can we compare like the strings durability to? Like what other character?
The strings do really absurd though.
I'm not trying to shut it down. I'm saying they are, but what I'm trying to say is like if we're gonna use like Law versus any other character except Dofi, and then use like his limit is Dofi's strings, how do we apply that to other characters?
So say Law tries to cut Luffy, right? And Luffy hockeys up his hands. He's not cutting Luffy.
I don't agree with that though. I think he's cutting through Luffy.
He's not cutting through Luffy.
Maybe he's not cutting through like a gear 4 of King Kong gun or whatever, but he's cutting through like base form Luffy hockeyed up.
I don't think so.
All right, so wait. Is Virgo's full body haki stronger than
even? Hold on, Brago. Even gear 4 because Cracker was able to cut gear 4 of Luffy. So to me, like he can cut through Luffy. I don't think he could cut through like a haymaker from Luffy, but I think he can cut through Luffy.
So you're saying because Cracker could cut through Luffy, Law can cut through Luffy.
And remember, look, Cracker did it with power or whatever. Law fruit like negates all that. It's just like a cut or whatever. Like it cuts through people's bodies. So I think Law could cut through it.
It's not cutting through Luffy.
Yes, yeah, he has a better chance of cutting through Luffy through Cracker because he cut through Virgo. His fruit is about cutting. And that's one of his powers or whatever. It's hard to negate that.
See, I don't even think that's cutting though. You can't really call it cutting because there's no severance. If that is even
this is what I mean. It's a magical thing.
like it doesn't
it's like
exactly. But like Virgo was like Virgo's head was sliced in half. And
you're saying because a Yonko commander could cut Luffy, Law can cut Luffy.
I'm saying because Law fruit lets you top people, and we've seen it happen a bunch of times. Like he did it to Smoker, he did it to Virgo
with basic strings.
Luffy blocked Law with basic
all
strings.
The time that Luffy's hockey was basically on par with a Dofi base form. You say it all the time.
Yeah, but that doesn't. Remember though, Law Virgo had better hockey than Law, and Law still cut through it. So it's not about Luffy's hockey being on Dofi's level or not. Like Law can cut through Luffy. Luffy's it's like you're giving Luffy too much. Like you overdoing it because he's the main character, whatever. A lot of these things he hasn't really shown, but it's like because he's the main character. Like Brago, at the end of the series, no one will be able to touch him. But for right now, people like Law is cutting him. People like Kid is probably stronger than him. Maybe even a Rouge, like what they was talking about before. Like I'm not gonna say Luffy can't be cut by Law when it seems like he could be cut by Law.
It's not a 100% win for Rouge. It's a maybe, but you can't just discredit.
Yeah, true.
Luffy's the main character.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
I forgot about a Rouge.
like Luffy getting too much of that main character love right now.
Yeah.
Wait, can I ask you guys 2 questions? Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, Trafalgar Law versus Kaido, right?
He's
Like,
cutting Kaido.
I got another
That's
question.
what his fruit is about.
Is he cutting Kaido?
One
Is
vision
he
he's
cutting
Check this
Kaido?
out.
That's what his fruit is about. It's about severance.
Wait. Check this out.
But honestly though, is he actually cutting Kaido?
Check this
Like,
out.
just
Like,
yes or no. I don't want
Not
no
about
long-winded answer.
no, I'm gonna say this. Like, I don't think he could. I think he can cut Kaido under certain circumstances, but what I do think he could do, I think, like I said this a lot of times, he can like kill himself and he can undo Kaido's immortality thing or whatever thing Kaido has going on, and then from there on, Luffy will stand a better chance against him.
I know all of that stuff. But I mean, like, just simple. Like, will he
I think like
Kaido?
off guard, Kaido got his back turned and Law cuts him. He
Yeah,
can stab through him. I don't see him cutting Kaido.
See, then that's the thing though. Then what's stopping
On
him
a
from cutting
Tuesday?
him on guard? I don't understand. Like, what is it that?
You can use the same argument. Like, let's not use Kaido. You could use Big Mom, who doesn't have Kaido's crazy defense.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Versus
Like
Big Mom,
Peckham's-
Like, because if that's the case, if that's the case where he can cut these guys, he could literally solo a Yonko.
So what are
Wait,
these
check this out,
circumstances?
that's not gonna happen because
is
they
Kaido
had
shaving or something? How is Law just creeping up behind Kaido? And
Wait. Check this out. Look, you see how Capone shot Peckham's in the back off guard and he was done. So I think, like, I'm not saying Law's cut because Kaido's big though. So let's say Law tries to cut him in half, right? Kaido will feel it and he'll turn around and he'll wreck Law. But I can see Law getting a quick deep stab into Kaido with his back turned. So like, I think he can damage him. Like,
you can take him off surprise by the fact that Kaido probably doesn't know what Law's power is. Like, he might know.
But then he'll solo him. Then he can literally solo Kaido in that case.
No, listen.
Like, if he cuts off Kaido's limbs, right? What's Kaido doing? You can't fight limbless.
He's not doing that. Even if he put it like this.
This is what I was trying to say a minute ago. With like, we have to draw a line somewhere where we know obviously it can't cut Dofi's strings, but what is Dofi's strings level at? Like,
it's not even about that level. It's like what is it about the strings that stops him from cutting it? Like, it might not even be that they're strong. It might just be like a property.
Here's the thing. I feel like it's combined with his devil fruit plus haki. So he's directly countering what Law can do with his devil fruit, maybe plus haki. So someone like Crocodile, Law tries to cut him. He combines haki and his devil fruit. He blocks it. Someone that it's just like the top tiers. You're not overwhelming them by one slice from Law's sword. Like, that's not happening.
Yeah. Oh, look, but check this out. The thing with Kaido, right? Because I'm saying Law can cut through people. I'm not saying Law can beat people just because he can cut through them. So look. So with Kaido, let's say Law catches Kaido off guard, right? He cuts Kaido's arm off, right?
Yeah.
Whether by his elbow or something, or his whole arm, like Shanks, whatever, right? After that, he's still getting wrecked with one arm from Kaido, and then after that, just like what's his name got put back together. What was his name? The guy, the samurai guy.
Kinemon.
Kinemon got put back together, so Kaido could wreck Law and still put his sword back together. It's not like Law wins.
But here's what I'm going to ask you now. Yeah, wait. Here's what I'm going to ask you now.
But I don't think Law
isn't slow. Exactly. He's cutting all your limbs off in that split second that your back is turned.
No, he's not. He's not doing it. I'm telling you, Kaido. After this is a Yonko at the same time. So it's like he might. If I'm saying he can get a stab in the Kaido. But if he does happen to cut off a limb or whatever, he's only doing that one thing. Kaido's gonna wreck. Like, you see the condition Kid was left in. So I think like he's just grabbing Law and it's a wrap. So you know how wait, hold on. You know how Akuma got Raging Demon? It's like that's what he's doing to Law once he grabs him. Okay. So I don't see Law.
Like, what's this? So Dofi's strings, right? Block Law's cut. Does that mean if Kaido's back is turned and Dofi uses those same strings, he can
cut him too? Exactly.
Listen though, you're comparing on guard strings to somebody who's off guard or whatever. Like, it's probably this is what I'm saying. Like, on guard Kaido hockeying up or whatever, or on guard Kaido just.
I didn't say anything about on guard Kaido. I'm saying Doflamingo uses his strings the same way, gets his Kaido off guard. You're saying Law cuts him, right? Can Doflamingo do the same thing with his strings that blocked Law's cut?
He can cut him. He's not gonna cut through Kaido and like leave him in pieces.
So here, let's get back to this, right?
The thing is, you guys are arguing like two different points. Like, Ty's just saying that if Kaido had his back turned, Law could come up and like use a powerful move on him. He's not saying he's just gonna cut him in half from like the waist down, and Kaido's gonna be in two pieces.
Brago
Yeah,
knows
but
that.
that's the
He's just
thing
trying to.
though.
He's
That's the
just trying to
thing
make
though,
that
because
Then what's the point of
no.
it?
But yeah, exactly. The situation that Ty used doesn't make sense. Because if you're trying to like, if I'm going at Kaido, right, and his back is turned, I'm not cutting off his arm. I'm cutting off his head.
Like,
How is Kaido
anything?
surviving that?
No, because you gotta listen though. Even if you do cut off Kaido's head, right?
Yeah, that's not how it works. You can cut off his head, he'll still be alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll still be alive, but he's not
It's
fighting
a
me.
magic. No. Hold on. That's wrong because Kenny Mon was still moving his body after it was cut, so he could still wreck you with his body.
So I cut him mid body. Yeah,
He can
his
still-
torso is on the floor. He can't lift himself up,
Yes,
and
he
his
can.
legs are running
Kenny Mon
around
was
like
doing
some
it.
chicken.
Okay, put it this way.
He's
Maybe
gonna run
I
to
don't know.
you and KO you.
you
right,
guys are
Derry?
making like Law's fruit is like super OP, right? But you guys are making it more OP than it actually is. Say a situation like this: Law is in a 1v1 with Kaido or whatever. Like he walks behind Kaido and cuts him in half, right? It like disables Kaido for a little bit, but Kaido can literally just pick himself up and put himself back together. Like it, like with Law,
How?
no, with Law's fruit, like it's not like all you need to do is to connect the two pieces.
Yeah.
like,
You
together,
can, but how are you doing that?
Theory, you know how Kenny Mon was cut and he was moving all parts of his body at the same
Yeah,
time,
but
right?
what they're trying to say is like if Law was still around, right, and Kinemon was still cutting pieces.
Yeah,
How can
Law can
Kinemon
use
put
his
himself
room. Law can use
just do
No. Theory. Look, I'm saying that. All right, look, Law cuts Kaido in half, right? From the waist, right?
Yeah.
Kaido. Matter of fact, we'll use the first example. He said, well, he cuts Kaido head off, right? Kaido body can still walk towards Law and finish him.
Okay, wait, Ty, think of this. He's in his room, right? He cuts his body in half, okay? So Kaido then starts running with his legs. Law is still in his room. He can teleport. He can change orientation.
Kaido,
he can do anything.
Kaido can move. So he's not. It's not like he's a retard now because his head is cut. No, he can still. We seen Kenny Mon moving his body and fighting people still when he was split. So I'm pretty sure Kaido is still good enough.
He wasn't still in the room though. So imagine, all right. So Kaido's legs are running to him. All Law has to do is shambles and he switched places.
I guess, but I could also argue the opposite. Like, if Kinemon could fight in that state, like, why didn't Law just cut him into like multiple, like, tiny weeny pieces? Like, why did he leave him in only 3 chunks? Because surely Kinemon would have been able to fight back despite being in only 3 chunks.
Blood.
I mean, the thing is like, okay, I can imagine a scene where Law actually does come up behind Kaido and like cuts his head off, and then Kaido still ends up wrecking everyone, and then he like puts his head back on.
It never stated that Kaido. Okay, so we're saying Law using his powers or like actually cutting him like with blood and stuff.
No blood. We're just
his powers.
Yeah, his power.
So Law cuts his head off with his powers, and Kaido turns around. He picks his head up and reattaches it.
Yeah.
So we're saying if Law cuts him throughout like his abdomen and severs him in half, right, and then switches his torso with a random tree like around, you're saying Kaido's
okay,
still
but the thing is okay.
Kaido would do them dirty. Yeah,
it's weird because I don't really know how observation hockey works, but like we don't know exactly how it works.
I'll give you another example as well of someone he can't cut. I just thought of it now. On Green Bit, he wasn't able to like cut Fujitora either.
Were they able to cut what?
He wasn't able to cut Fujitora.
Okay, like put it this way. Like, okay, say Law cuts off just Kaido's head, right, and he shambles it somewhere like really far away. So Kaido has no idea what's going on in the area. Can Kaido still use observation hockey on his bottom half and like?
Well, yeah, that's what
Kinemon did.
That's what Kinemon did.
Wait, why didn't Virgo pick himself up?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was just about to ask. Devil Leg Sanji asked that. Why didn't Virgo just pick himself up?
Because Law cut him into like loads of little tiny limbs, like just a hand.
Yeah, but why couldn't? So like, if we're going by that, why couldn't he do that to an off-guard Kaido? Like, I by no means think that
I'm with you.
If we're using that logic,
at the same time with that, just from the first cut alone, what's his name? Virgo was in shock. Like, what? And that allowed for more time for the other stuff to happen. It's like he's just not doing it to Kaido. It's like he can get a blow in on Kaido, but he's not going to be able to just chop Kaido.
So a Yonko, who is the epitome of strength, who finally got cut, is not going to be in shock after all these
Exactly.
attempts at his
No,
life.
he's just gonna wreck him. He's gonna wreck him. Like okay. And another thing too, Brago, is that you got to understand this Yonko in particular. He's been captured before. But he's just never been killed. So it's not gonna be nothing new to him.
They never could do anything to harm him, but now he finally gets harmed. He's not shocked.
I would say it would be a situation like Oars, where Oars like started trolling after he kind of like started getting wrecked a little bit. Like remember when he first said Gatling? I feel like that's what Kaido. Like I feel like Kaido would be in shock, but he wouldn't care after like a couple seconds. He'd be like,
Kaido's not the. Ty, what they're saying though. Listen,
he's on a level where he's not. That's not gonna.
No, but it's not. They're not saying just like a torso, a leg. They're saying like he cuts him into like 10 little toes separately.
He's not doing that though.
Like those are little pieces.
Kaido is not the type. He's on a different level to let. So it's like you think that. He's like he's a Yonko for a reason. He's not just. It's like even if you get a good blow on him, he's not gonna be the type to be like, oh, this can't be. Never in my life. I was invincible. Wrong.
Let me use this example.
Pirates. Like, come on.
Wait, let me use this example, right? Let me use this example. You know how in Naruto, yeah, when they do hand signs, right? They do like 50 hand signs in the space of a second.
Yeah.
Imagine that, but Law using that to cut someone.
But the higher
he's not just going to do one. Like he's not going to do just one slash and then leave him to regenerate. He wouldn't do that.
No. But okay.
So if we're using like your logic of him being able to cut him that easily, then that would mean that Law would be able to take him out.
I never said he can cut him easily. I said he can cut him. So listen. So he's not going to be able to do like a. Say like I'm saying he can do like a one-shot slash.
Yeah,
or whatever.
I'm saying like
he cuts off one thing or he cuts through him.
He can use
because it's gonna take time still. He's not gonna be able to just like and then leave him in pieces.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Okay, so you're saying like he would have to put like a whole bunch of power into this one cut. Okay, so that makes sense. I understand that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That makes sense.
But the thing is though, like but that isn't understandable, because if that's the case, how come a weak or like just a basic like slice can't even cut Dofi's strings?
Well, you
remember the slice that he cut Dofi with, and it made Dofi bleed, and Dofi caught it. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like it would take effort to cut Kaido, but he can do it. So, but he's not gonna be able to like foderize, and that's a good thing. That's why that stops him from foderizing.
Yeah, I would like to add this.
That's when Dofi grabbed it though. That wasn't his strings. He didn't use his strings there.
No, I know, but I'm saying though. So like the same thing. So he can start cutting Kaido, yeah, but then Kaido.
But you can also argue that like Law might not have been using his fruit in that scene either.
You could, but we saw when he uses like why wouldn't he use his fruit if he's trying to?
Well, hold on, theory. The thing I'll say about that, I think he was using his fruit, but I think that his slash is always a slash. So maybe his fruit powers got negated, but that was just like the result of his slash or something.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Law's fruit is so it's so broken but so inconsistent that it's hard.
Another thing too is that like I see people getting upset with the Hokkaido thing, but Oda didn't make him this broken for nothing. He's definitely gonna use his broken powers on the top tier and succeed in some way and like make an impact. If not, I don't see the point in Oda giving him these type of powers like that. Like yeah, Dofi, was able to stop him in certain cases, but I think Law's gonna be able. He's gonna do some crazy stuff to like a crazy strong opponent.
I'll give you an example as well. Like if Law did like Gamma Knife, like he managed to get to Cracker's body and do Gamma Knife.
Yeah, he's done.
Cracker ain't got nothing to heal that like Dofi does.
Done.
You know what though? He wouldn't even have to get to Cracker's body for Gamma Knife though, because Gamma Knife isn't actually like it's not a physical penetration. It's like radiation.
From his biscuits to keep his organs together.
No, but it's a radiation. It will just go straight through the biscuits.
Like, well, man, like just the more I think about it, like Dofi was just like a bad opponent for Law. like Dofi was Law's nerf, man.
Just all Cracker got to do is use the dough from his biscuits to keep his organs together. Come on now.
No, but the reason I do think that Law would be able to cut Kaido, I don't know. I think he would be able to cut Kaido just because of the fact that like if you remember like when in the fight versus Doflamingo, they had like that one trick where he like swapped Luffy with the clone so that Luffy could get the Red Hawk on Dofi. Like I think he can surprise his opponents like that to where like he can have like one move and he can use it once, but after that like the strong opponents they're never gonna let it happen again.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it would have to be a Luffy blitz with Gear 4 or something, and he blitzes Kaido, then Law immediately switches and tries to get like a dangerous cut in on Kaido.
Yeah,
or
exactly.
something. I actually see Law going probably trying to use Gamma Knife or something on Kaido, like trying to inflict a lot of damage.
Yeah, do you know where I see that
I don't
happening
agree
now? I
with
think
The thing is like, I wonder what a fucking Gamma Knife would even do to Kaido. That's a crazy
What if
part.
it just like burns off like his here, his stomach?
Oh yeah, Theory. I don't agree with you with the Law and Cracker thing. I think Cracker's recovering from Gamma Knife.
Really?
Someone's I think it's
No, I disagree 100%.
I told y'all.
Wait, guys.
I think Cracker's definitely gonna get wrecked by Gamma Knife, but I don't think
you guys argue because this is a thing that I don't like either. Is that when you guys do these arguments as well, when we see battles that we've seen before, especially the ones during Dressrosa, you like to bring up the whole they weren't 100%. Well, Law, he wasn't 100% in his fight with Dofi.
True.
Because he got shot with bullets, this and that. You know.
What is that sound?
Like if like you could argue that if he were 100%, that he could have, like he even said like I would have preferred to preserve my strength against Dofi, but now I've got to deal with Fujitora as well. Like maybe he could have cut Dofi's strings, but like he just wasn't 100%.
True. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna explain how Cracker would survive a Gamma Knife. So, all right, say he gets Cracker directly, right? He hits him with the Gamma Knife, right?
Yeah.
So
that TV on in the back.
What's the background?
You said,
it's not me.
Let me see if I can do something about that. Hold on.
Okay. I don't even remember what we were talking about, to be honest. I just spaced out.
I guess what I'm saying is like with Law's
He was about to explain Cracker's defense against Gamma Knife.
It's been shown that like
I already explained
limits to it. It's like he just doesn't cut everything. Like the top tiers he couldn't cut.
Yeah.
So wait. So Gamma Knife blows up your insides, and then in a few seconds, if you can't recover it, you're dead, right? Or like in a minute or something after that, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Recover this up. All right. So look. So Law does Gamma Knife, right? He attacks Cracker, right? Cracker's insides is blowing, and the next thing you know.
Oh wow!
You think that finishes me? I'm a Yonko commando fool, and then he remakes his organs with biscuits. You see his organs over the inside of his body.
Well, like some slice of salt
Yonko commanders on a different level, Lord.
That's what I said.
He's like, I actually have 4 biscuit hearts.
Someone said Gamma Knife is his only actual good move. What?
That's not true.
The funniest thing,
Counter Shock was wavy too.
I would say Counter Shock.
That's Asa 9, Asa 10, Asa 11.
Come on,
dude. The funniest thing is when Ty does those like fake fucking like character lines.
Yeah.
You think you can defeat me?
He has this music on cue, like, bro.
You haven't seen the last of Kaido.
It's method acting, niggas. I don't know what's going on there. Someone said Gamma Knife.
I think that was the funniest one.
Like Radio Knife. It's like, I don't like, come on. Gamma Knife is not the only one. Maybe it's the most powerful.
And then he was like, Shank's gonna be like, Luffy, give me my hat back.
Oh yeah, another thing too about Law is that he don't even need those haymaker attacks because just a normal slash cuts people, so he's mad broken.
It's weird, and then like this is what I was trying to bring up. Like when we had that Supernova stream after the Urush chapter, like when you really sit down and you think about each of the Supernova's fruits, apart from like Killer and Zoro because they don't got fruits, but like all the fruited Supernovas, all the fruity Supernovas.
Oh yeah, do they
their
all
fruits are so broken.
Yeah, I just realized that they all have fruits besides
the most broken ones in the series.
Killer.
Hold on, I disagree with you, Theory.
Why?
Because Killer has a double fruit. You heard? Yeah, Killer's gonna be like, I got a double fruit, bro. I don't know what's up, Zoro.
Do you know what I was just thinking? You know,
nobody ever talks about a Pooh's devil fruit.
No, it's moist. That's a dead
Pooh's,
fruit.
like I think I said it before. A Pooh's fruit, if you give him time, it's a one shot, bro.
Nah, that's a dead fruit.
That's the truth.
What?
Check it out.
Nah, his fruit is hacks. It's sound.
There's no
right?
such thing as a
he
bad
can
devil
hurt your
fruit.
ears. He can cut you with the sound. It's sound is like something close to the speed of light or whatever, or faster or something like.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's no such thing as a bad devil fruit. Give me
Because
time. Give me
dude,
time,
you
and I'll
see
be hacks with
what he did.
anything.
Like he was even able to touch a
Turtle,
Logia
no.
without even having haki. Like
Yeah,
if he did that
Right.
to a real, like a physical person,
that's
like
true.
what's that gonna do to them?
They
That's
gone,
true.
son.
And then 2 years on top of that, like he was probably and plus we didn't see any named attacks, like or apart from that one. Like
Yeah.
there's so much
Do you know what I
about
was
these
thinking?
I told you, I think I don't know who it was who brought up the Hawkins thing, but someone brought up the example because I didn't believe Hawkins was what people they were like to me. What if Hawkins was like, let's say, like Jack durability? Let's say he just got that strong for this example's case, Jack durability, right?
I see where
And
you're
you
going.
have to defeat one Jack, and then he's got like 12 more lives.
Hey,
It's so broken.
it would be just like Madara. He's like, that's cool, but what you gonna do about the second meteor?
Yeah, exactly.
It's
just to like
they're all scared. Like as
subject a little bit,
said, these supernovas sure are scary.
Slightly changing the subject a little bit, yeah. You know how earlier we were talking about Kaido maybe being an experiment of the world government, right?
Yeah.
And then like you guys kind of brought up Law's Gamma Knife and what it would do to him. I was thinking about maybe what if his durability is like some sort of creation by using gamma rays or some shit like that, like to make him kind of like Hulk. Like you know how Hulk is all about gamma radiation and all of that. What if Law's Gamma Knife kind of like affects that or undoes that with the Gamma Knife?
That'd be interesting.
Wait, say that again? I didn't hear that.
So like you know how the theory before about how Kaido is like a government experiment. Like so what if like him being how he is all because of some sort of gamma radiation, kind of like what Hulk is? Like his whole being is about gamma and like radiation and all that stuff. So imagine if Law's Gamma Knife kind of undoes his sort of invincibility factor or healing factor.
So that's why it's green like kryptonite?
Yeah.
What I think with the Gamma Knife is like, because to me, Kaido was durable like crazy on the outside. I think everybody inside is soft though. So like a Gamma Knife would damage him.
Yeah. I mean, the only person I can think that would have withstood that it would be Whitebeard, because since he did kind of take something similar to that.
Yeah,
like
but
his whole inside was melted.
I put Kaido on that same level though. I think he could take it too.
Yeah.
Well, I think when we find like Kaido, I think we're gonna find some crazy ass shit about him. Like, there's gonna be some crazy ass revelations about what he actually is.
Oh, I was gonna say, I remember telling this. I was like talking to Brago about this, and like mad times in the other streams. And I'm like, yo, Big Mom is not mad. We found out in this chapter that she wasn't mad. Even like, who was it, Zeus? He's like, you're not gonna be mad, and she's like, nope. So see what I'm saying? It's like y'all be giving me mad trouble.
No, but we were saying that she was mad at that moment in time.
You were gonna bring that up.
Yeah, we were saying that she was mad at that moment in time.
No,
like,
yo, she was not mad at all.
Big Mom kind of said that like she wasn't.
Yeah, she's in too much of a good mood.
I don't understand how you could say that she wasn't when
she wasn't mad that whole time. She was just she feel like she's just playing games with Luffy and them, but she's not mad or whatever. Even the difference, right? And it not being the sweet commander there shows it.
No, Big Mom was mad, but she was playing it off like, no, I was never mad. Exactly. I'm not gonna let this guy.
No, yo, Brago. Like, now
gets triggered all the time. It's literally triggered all the time.
Mad, bro. She just wants. It's just like
she's playing it off.
She's not. She was playing it off like she was mad. She was not mad.
No.
Asher, you around Brago's house? Because like you sound like 10 miles away.
Yeah.
Right. And she doesn't even want to accept the fact that Luffy or anyone is making her mad. She's like, no, I would never let a grain of sand make me mad.
You're misinterpreting her character. If you want to think that, go ahead. But she's like,
all right, wait, Ty. So you say that she isn't mad just because she said that she wasn't mad, so that's why you believe that, right? But then when you think she also said that there were giants on the island, but we ain't seen none of them.
Yeah. So
all right, but put it like this: she has no reason to lie, though. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like just because you haven't seen the giant yet doesn't mean that she doesn't have a giant. You feel what I'm trying to say? What if the giant?
But she does have a reason to lie, though.
What if? Hold on. Listen. I'm not saying this is who it is, but what if Potato starts as a giant? Then what? So like, chill.
Hi, that's not even a top tier. What if?
No, I'm saying you don't know about her giant just because you haven't seen. What if the Giants is like a higher level of security? Well, you don't know what's up with the Giants. It's like I don't think she's gonna lie about it.
Yeah, I don't like Ty. You know I don't like them kind of arguments because these lot do it all the time. With that, you don't know this, you don't know that.
No, but there, you get what I'm trying to say. Look, we know Giants are not rare, and you feel what I'm trying to say. Like I don't see the trouble with it being a giant on the island. To me, she has a giant or two there.
But
I don't think she doesn't have giants.
They would be hard to miss.
We haven't seen them.
To me, well, if you can say that, right? But I think it's smarter to think that she has at least one giant or something.
All right, bro.
I'm not.
Bro. Just read the manga. Like they set it up to where he goes, "Yo, do you have any giants?" And then she's pissed as fuck, and she's like, "Oh, of course we have giants." Like, obviously, like I don't know what manga you're reading if you don't believe that she's lying right there.
No, listen, I read it, right? Whoa, hold on. Listen. I read it, right? And it's still like she probably doesn't have that many, or she has them, but he just didn't see them. So she was just like, we have them. You just haven't seen them.
But then, why did she get pissed?
I know what you're trying to do, like, because they are kind of both teams are playing semantics here. Like, yes, there are it's pretty much confirmed there is not her reaction, but this chapter also kind of confirmed that she was never angry this entire time.
Yeah,
but it doesn't confirm that though.
Yes, it does.
How does it confirm that?
Just on the counter.
Wait. Explain to me how it confirms that.
And I've been saying it.
Explain to me how it
What
confirms
does semantics mean?
Explain to me how it.
It's like using like the meanings of words or like meanings of situations.
All right,
So,
check this out. I'm like this, Brago. You got a lot of YouTubers here, right?
Yeah.
So if I'm like, you got a lot of YouTubers here. I haven't seen Roger Base, and you like, yo, I be having Roger Base. It's like you be having Roger Base here. So it's to me, it's something like that. Like she has giants. You know what I'm saying? They just don't be around like that.
All right, wait, Ty. Imagine, you say to him, all right, you ain't got Roger's Base in here, right? Imagine if he then kicks you out the stream and then tells the rest of us that it didn't piss him off.
But you're also
hold on. She did nothing to judge though. She didn't.
No, but she gave him the dirtiest look. She gave him the most disgusting look.
You guys are
that's just because Judge didn't mean it, but that came off as rude kind of. So he just was like she just put a little face about it.
Yeah, but you also have to understand what Oda was trying to portray in that scene.
I don't agree with you on that. To me, she has a giant or giants there, and we're gonna see him once. Put it like this: what this chapter confirmed too, and especially with what Puddin said, right? Things aren't gonna go her way. So while she's not mad now, she's gonna get mad during later in the arc. That's probably when the giants come out. So I just don't agree with y'all on that.
You have to look at the entire.
You can't make me agree on something that's not factual or whatever like that. To me,
hey, look, no, I'm just trying to explain to you. You have to look at the entire scene.
Agree to disagree.
The scene starts off with them looking at all these crazy ass creatures. Big Mom is showing off everything. Okay, right? And then Judge says, "You have all of these creatures, but where are the giants?" And then it shows the panel of her getting angry, and then she goes, "Of course we have giants. What are you talking about?"
Even that to me, like I said, she wasn't angry, so I don't agree with that or whatever. I didn't take it as she was angry.
She was angry because when I read the manga stream thing, it looked like she was basically lying. Well, she didn't say like she had a thing for the giants, but when I went on the Wikipedia page, it said that
really.
The Wikipedia page, it said that Big Mom. Big Mom has a she has a content.
You reference the wiki too.
No, I don't. I never reference the wiki. I don't read the wiki. Why read the wiki when it's a manga? Like what?
Okay,
I never reference the wiki.
A better way to like help Ty's point from earlier would be like she has no reason to lie to the hat. That's basically her soul.
Exactly.
But going back to that, I 100% think that there is no giants on the island.
That's cool. You don't have to agree with me, but I think she has a giant or two there.
I don't think there's any giants, and I don't think she was angry.
Yeah, I theory. So like I see what you're saying, but to me though, right? Like she's gonna get angry later, and I think when things turn up, we're gonna see this giant or whatever. And at the same time, like if it just so happens that potato starch is a giant, then what you're gonna say? Oh, if when she does get mad, right, and she starts like sending out her crew or whatever, the giants come out. All right, like put it like this, like how like the giant Navy squad, right? They're like the strongest besides the vice admirals or whatever. Like they're like a higher. They're just not like the standard Navy fodder soldiers, even though they're still kind of fodder. I think her giants is just a little bit of a level up, so we just haven't seen them yet.
All right.
I feel like right now it's kind of like, all right, you're saying there could be no giants on the island, but there's a giant on the island.
Who, me? No, to me it's like I don't know who the giant is or where they, but to me she has a giant or two or more on the island. I don't think that she doesn't have no giants.
When you say an island, do you also consider them being in the books as part of the island?
Nah. To me, the giants is not in the book. They're
okay.
They're out. They're on a certain part of the island. Maybe she's using them as slaves.
Yeah, but okay. You're saying, I know you were just using this as an example, right? But okay, say that conversation comes up and he's like, "Why don't you have any giants?" And then she specifically said, "Oh, of course we have giants. You must have missed them." Like that's like kind of like deceptive. But like you're saying potato starch. Like what if he was a giant? Like why wouldn't she just say, "Oh, haven't you seen my commander potato starch? You know he's a giant." You know what I mean?
Well, no, I want to end that because I thought of something. Like if you know how Zeus and Prometheus are based on her emotions.
Yeah.
Like they questioned, like, and you can take this either way. Like Zeus was like, wait, like even like think of it like as this perspective. This is like Big Mom's subconscious, like talking to herself basically. It goes, wait, aren't you angry? And then she tells it, nah, I'm all right.
Wait,
Like,
does it say, aren't you angry or aren't you going to get angry?
So aren't you gonna aren't you gonna get mad? It's like it can feel the fact that she was mad. It's like, come on.
Exactly.
No, it doesn't.
The thing is, yeah,
it's like,
just because they left out the word. Wait. Just because they left out the word, like, so for example, she was clearly mad when they got sent out to go take in Luffy, right?
She wasn't.
They took in. Wait. Let me finish. So then they took in Luffy. Yeah. She sat down, had a conversation with him that calmed her down. So like, she wasn't as pissed off as she was when they were sent out to take him in. So then after she's spoken to him and he shit talked her the whole time, they ask her, aren't you going to get mad? Meaning, aren't you going to get mad again? Not full stop. Like, that's how
you're
I see
doing
it.
that yourself with your own mind. The manga never said that. Put it like this. Like,
no, but you oh my lord.
Wait, listen to what I'm saying.
She's shrugging it off.
To me,
there was
no. Listen.
She was giving that.
She's playing it off, bro.
I don't agree with you. Listen, look. In normal circumstances, right? She would have been mad. So when that happened and she's not mad, they're like, aren't you going to get mad? And she's like, no. And look, wait, hold on, look. And she gave, hold on, look. She gave good, legit reasons to why she's not mad. One, the treasure, which she thinks she has. And two, her daughter's getting married and she's big on those marriages. And she's getting the Germa power. So it's like, to me, she's not mad. She doesn't have a reason to be mad.
And then she said, for that, wait. She said, and for that, I can forgive anything. To forgive something, it first has to piss you off to the point where it has to be forgiven.
That's not true.
No, it does. Though.
That's not
you
true.
can't forgive something that didn't affect you.
No. Put it like this. Like, somebody said something about me, but I got a raise today, so it's not gonna get me mad. Whatever.
But then what is there to forgive if it didn't affect you?
Like, what semantics mean? Like, what's going on in this argument is semantics. Like, one side has found the perspective of these phrases in one way, and the other side has found the complete opposite. But like, you can interpret it as you want. But like the story itself.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but there are ways. Like, I don't know. I don't want to say the correct way to interpret it, but like, there's one way to interpret it that is very more likely than the other way to.
But what Ty is saying, even though you don't want to like agree with it, it isn't as unreasonable as you guys think. It's like just as equally reasonable.
No, we're not saying no. That's not true at all.
He's coming from. No, I do understand where he's coming from, but I just don't agree because the fact that it clearly stated before that the Weather Homies only do what they did when Big Mom is angry. They respond to that. So by them showing that, it was clearly said that she was angry. And then on top of all the evidence from how she responded to Judge, like how she's been slyly flipping off about all of these things.
Like, this is the arc of deception.
The fact that A, they didn't act, B, they were nowhere to be seen when Luffy and Nami were doing their thing. It was just a storm was brewing. And C, the fact that this chapter, like, are you going to get mad? And she brushed it off with, she's obviously got better things on her mind at the moment. You can argue that she would have been, but other events called her down.
Wait, hold on. Can we pause for a second? What are we even arguing about in the first place? I forgot.
Whether she was angry or not.
Yeah, but about what?
We're arguing whether she has a giant.
Just in general.
Because, okay, let me put it this way. When she says that little kid couldn't make me angry or whatever, like, yeah, maybe she wasn't... Maybe she wasn't angry at like that point when she was talking to Luffy, but she was 100% angry when she was talking to Judge.
Yeah, because
I don't even think she was angry when she was talking to Judge.
She was angry. There's those panels where
she was serious with him or whatever like that. Like
there's that panel where we see it in many One Piece where you got that fucked up eye. Would say, "What the fuck did you say to me?"
Hold on. I put it like this. I'm not taking the story that way. Like I put it like this. She was serious with him. Like, all right, you know how even though Shanks came to talk to Whitebeard about something peaceful to help him out, right, to try to save his life and all of that, he still used his King Conqueror's Haki and was like, I am on an enemy ship. I got to be some type of threat. So she was serious with them, like, you know, like,
flexing.
don't believe in fairy tales and stuff like that around them. But she was never directly angry
Big
at
Mom
them.
is like a Big Mom is like it's like a child in a grown woman's body. They know that anything you might do might.
She was just letting them know, like, you know, if things don't go good, you know, it will be problems. But as long as everything goes good, hey, it's all good.
She's mad.
Just look at that panel. Look at the mood swing. She's happy as fuck in the one panel, and then she gets pissed as fuck in the next panel. Like, so there's obviously something going on there.
Because she probably doesn't have. Whoa, hold on. Look, another thing is that y'all all missing, right? Is her dream is to have her whole island giants or her whole family giants, so she can sit with them and have a dinner eye level. So just the fact that he's like, I haven't seen, like, even let's say she has two giants, right? Or three, whatever. That's not a lot. So just to him saying like, oh, I don't see it, it probably irks her about, like, you know, Caesar's experiment and her not, you know, that's probably why she got mad, if anything. But I don't think she's mad because she doesn't have giants.
Yeah, but we're not arguing why she was mad. I'm just arguing the fact that she was mad, full stop.
I don't think she was mad though. It's just that like an off guard kind of disrespectful question to her that he asked, the way that he said it. I don't think it got her mad.
Wait, when somebody gets triggered, do you think they're mad?
I don't know.
It's two different types. I think you guys are getting it like kind of like misconstrued and putting all of the emotions into one basket. Like, you can be irritated or you can be angry, but they're not the same emotion. Like, things can tick you off, but they're not going to make you bloodlusted. Like,
so if somebody
if Luffy killed Pudding, right, that would make Big Mom angry.
Yeah,
but like, the other things are just an annoyance.
Exactly. Or like if they really did have killed Lola, she would have been mad. Like, to me, remember I was saying this last week too. I was saying that remember Luffy said something like Lola didn't want to be married.
That'll make Big Mom furious.
Wait, hold on. Remember when
that's extremely angry. So I
remember when
but he just upgraded. Like,
yeah, right. He upgraded the word.
But then we all just argued that like she wasn't furious. She was just, you know, angry. But we're gonna scale
just mad, right? But that's what we're saying.
She has a temper tantrum. Like,
maybe it'll put her in rage.
Like, they may have an angry. Look at fucking Kaido. Look at Kaido. Almost the same way as Big Mom.
What I was gonna say, remember when Luffy was like, "Oh, Lola ran away. You're the one who didn't become Pirate King," or something like that, and y'all was all like that. That got her mad. To me, like, she was playing around with that whole scenario, so it like she expects him to say that. Like, I don't think it got her mad. Just like when Luffy told Whitebeard, "I'm gonna be Pirate King."
Right, if we're gonna take it at face value, right, that scene where like she's like, "Quit bullshitting me," or this and that, she was angry. Like flashbacking to like Lola and what happened during the events that we don't know about. I was angry about remembering that, but like there's a little, like, there is what Ty is saying, maybe not as convoluted as he's saying, but there's definitely like a second agenda to what Big Mom was doing. He's got plans for Luffy and Nami and stuff. Like, it's not like there's way more to it.
Because if you read the last chapter and this chapter, she was mad in both these chapters. She just shrugged him off.
Yeah, like I'm not saying that she hasn't got over it. Like, she can be angry for that split second and then get over it. Like, I'm not saying that's not a possibility, but the fact that you're saying that she wasn't, or not you in particular, but the fact that you're saying that she's not mad at all, like that didn't piss her off at all. I don't understand how you could think that.
And I want to address the fact that her hat, like, why would she want to lie to her hat? It seems like the hat and Zeus and even Prometheus, like, they are like embodiments of her soul, but they seem to have like their own will in a way.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
they're not actually her soul, bro. They're basically the souls of on the island.
So no. The close, like the Zeus and Prometheus, they are her.
I think I think she can control them and give them orders, but they have their own mind too. Like, they have their own thoughts.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. Where it's like weird. They're asking her that because it is implied that she is. So
no, to
like,
me, normally she would get mad.
History, they're like.
So you're saying, Brago, so if she orders the crocodile to hunt down to eat Nami, like, he's not gonna do it?
No, listen. He's gonna do it, but he's gonna be like, "I don't want to do this," and just go do it. Like, they have their own. They have their own thoughts.
All right, think about it like this. You know when the mom's trying to reassure her child, right? So say if like this little child just killed something by accident, right? And then the mom comes over and sees it, and then the mom just gets like super pissed off. She's like, "Shit, what did my child just do?" And then the child's like, "Oh, you're not mad, are you, mom?" And the mom's like, "Oh, no, it's fine." Just trying to reassure the child. That's how I see this. Like, she's just reassuring it. Like, she's pissed, but she's just playing it
That
off
makes
like it's
sense.
nothing.
To me, she's not mad though. So like I hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
To me, that's not like if
There's
like, if I was a
there's
detective,
literally no
right?
point.
And if that was the evidence, to me, she's not mad. It's like I can't agree with
Yeah.
y'all on
Wait,
that.
wait, wait, wait,
That's not what
when
Big Mom said to.
when Big Mom goes out for real, like proper enraged, then we'll be able to compare it to like these situations.
Yeah, but that's different though. That's completely enraged. I'm just talking
You
about
can be
being
upset.
angry.
You can be furious.
Yeah, but you guys,
Whoa,
you guys
whoa,
using
hold
a
on, hold
different
on, hold on.
definition
All right,
of
put it like
angry
this.
to what Ty's using.
See, I gave the example. I'm like, I got a raise, so nobody's gonna get me mad today or whatever, right? So let's say somebody says something extreme, right? And then you're like, you're not gonna call him a fanboy, and I'm like, oh nah, I ain't gonna call him a fan. It's something like that. Like it doesn't mean that she's mad. I don't have to be mad. It's like you get what I'm trying to say. Like for some reason, y'all quick to make her mad. Y'all quick to make it like somebody's gonna
All right,
betray
Ty.
somebody.
No, because we're
I don't see
going
that
off
she's
what
mad.
the story has told us so far.
I'm going off of that too.
No,
Wait,
but
Ty, what emotions do you think she's feeling right now?
every
Describe
time
the
She's mad
exact
happy.
emotions.
She's like
You
the
know what, bro,
happiest
like,
person in the
every-
world right now.
She's
every time we see
happy.
Big Mom,
Yeah, she's the happiest person in the world right now.
Just put a picture in the
Ty,
chat.
no, listen,
Ty,
listen, listen,
Ty,
listen, listen.
I'm gonna have to like slow you down on that one. Like, no.
Every
No.
time,
Listen.
every time we see
Whoa,
Big
hold
Mom-
on. Listen. I'm gonna say this. She's the happiest person in the world right now, right? But once she find out that box is a bomb or whatever, and then the marriage don't go down, she's gonna be in the Vince Smoke thing. Probably don't. Then she's gonna be the angriest person in the world. We're gonna see her bad side. But to me, like she's in a mad good mood right now. Like
Yeah,
nothing is
when
bothering her right now.
we've seen Big Mom,
That's not fake. Some people was really happy like that. Where it's like it don't
Yeah,
matter.
I can agree now that he's like explained what he meant.
when we see Big Mom, we've only seen two moods. She's either pissed as fuck or fucking happy as fuck dancing around. So like, it's clear that she has like some crazy ass mood swings and shit
Yeah,
like
she's
that.
got like bipolar or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, she keeps going
like-
back and forth between.
Like put it like this. Like I'd be surprised if everything just goes great and she stays happy and then they leave the island. To me, like
It's like
stuff is gonna start going wrong.
she was pissed as fuck at Luffy, and then all of a sudden she just like goes into her happy mode. She's like, oh, I don't care about
Yeah.
that little
Like,
brat.
she's like,
See, that's what I'm saying,
she's like
Ty.
singing and everything.
Yeah, see, Ty, I agree with you when you say that she's either like right now she's happy as fuck, right?
Yeah.
But then for that split second, she'll just switch, and you just see the anger in her. Like you can see the anger in her face.
Yeah.
Then the next page, she'll be happy as fuck. Again.
Yeah.
And Luffy says something, she switches back. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, but she's still mad. Like she's still got those feelings.
But here's the thing, though. If like, say, let's say Roger, right? Roger's base,
Yeah.
right? And some YouTuber, let's say they have like 5 subs, and they say some shit to Roger about his channel. Do you think Roger would ever admit that he was mad, even though he's pissed?
See, look, but
Yeah.
that's a different
No.
situation. I think the
it's not.
situation I gave is a
No,
better
I'm saying
situation.
she's playing it off. She's like, she views Luffy as such a spec that she's like, what? I'm not
Whoa,
going
whoa, whoa,
Wait, Ty.
Bravo,
To make it more to your
I know
situation, Ty.
sometimes people in the comments they say things and it gets you mad, but I'm sure like out of all the people that said stuff, very few of them even gets you mad. So what Luffy did didn't have to get her mad. You know what I'm trying to say? He just could have been like another lame person in the comments.
Let me ask you a question, Ty. If someone writes a comment right after this stream is over about you, are you gonna get mad?
Nope.
You're not gonna respond?
Nah, F all of them and all lame.
You're not gonna respond.
And, like I wish
Alright,
them. Nah, I don't do
think
that.
about it
But,
like
you know,
this,
like it's
yeah.
like yo, I don't really care because it's like they're gonna for some reason they targeted me.
I've seen you respond.
They're after me or whatever. They're gonna do
Here's
it.
the same situation, yeah. So Roger's base just reached like 50 million subscribers, so he's happy as fuck. And then some random idiot with 5 subscribers comes up to him and starts chatting shit, trying to bring him down on his good day. Are you not going to get pissed at that? And then after, like, so you deal with that on the side. You get pissed, you deal with it.
And then you're like,
And then
oh,
you come back. And then you come back and you're then, like the people in the live stream are saying, "Oh, are you upset? Are you upset?" He's like, "Oh no, that's fine. Let's continue."
I'm good. No,
That's
I'm
what
good.
this
I'm not-
is exactly.
I'm not
That's
sure
what
that's
this is.
to get me mad. Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't agree with that. Like maybe what y'all just did though. Y'all trying to say any person could just comment and it gets y'all mad. Like like come on, like I can't. That doesn't get me mad.
No, it's an example.
I can name you one user that can get you mad.
No, you can't. Nobody gets me mad. Like trust me.
I know a user named Virgo that can get you mad.
Nah, that's my hold on. That's my son Virgo. That's Virgo.
Oh, man.
Virgo the homie. What you talking about?
Yo,
Hey, Virgo be going in.
Ever since I was like
what do you guys think?
Virgo beat Sanji, he's been cool.
Wait,
What do you guys think?
6 minutes. Let's talk about what
Like Pudding said to
I was just
Sanji and, like,
Yeah.
not-
Let's talk about what Pudding said to and it's like 5 minutes. So what do you guys think Pudding
I
said?
think she said she was gonna say something like along the lines of like she's gonna like sacrifice herself or something like that. to,
Yeah,
like, get them in.
that's exactly what I thought. The
So
only reason I see Luffy freaking out is if she's like literally putting her life on the line.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I can't imagine like, what she
Oh.
could have said.
I just didn't get to hear you good. So you said you think she's gonna put her life on the line?
Yeah,
So
like
that's
I don't,
all right.
herself, yeah.
I don't know
but,
exactly what she said, but like I'm assuming it had something to do with like I'll get you guys out and like I'll bait myself so you guys can leave or something like that.
I saw some really good like memes where people were like Pudding said I'm pregnant.
I think maybe
And that's what Devil Egg kept saying.
So
Like,
wait. So
I said she was like, Psst, it's me, Sanji.
I don't. That'd be OD. I don't disagree
I
with.
think maybe
She's gonna
I
put.
think maybe she's gonna go on that Romeo and Juliet thing, or just kill themselves, or
So hold
maybe or maybe she's revealing her actual self and says, "I'm gonna kill Sanji afterwards."
Someone said Pudding said I'm the captain now.
So wait. So when y'all said she's gonna put her life on the line, right? So y'all trying to say that she's gonna do like Majin Vegeta? She's gonna be like Luffy, Sanji, even you, Lola.
I see it like so she had that flashback of Lola leaving right before, right? So what I think is that she's gonna go up to Big Mom and do the exact same shit that Lola did, and that's just gonna trigger her so bad. Like she's about to close a really big marriage, and then the same thing happens.
What if she's actually an Okama?
No. Can someone give One Vision a medal? Because like that's like you hit the nail on the head with that one.
What was the name?
Oh yeah, I thought of that too. That's what I like.
What did he say, One Vid? I didn't hear that.
He was basically just saying that like, oh, you can go.
That's right, man.
No, he's just saying that Pudding's gonna go up to Big Mom and she's gonna say that she doesn't want to marry Sanji, and Big Mom's gonna get triggered as fuck and start going on a rampage.
Because it's the exact same thing.
Not as simply as that. Because the reason she'll be triggered is because it's the same situation.
No, yeah, I
all over again.
So like she's basically reliving that whole section of her life where she was so pissed off at Lola. Like she's about to close a massive deal again, like the German 66, and then the daughter that she chose is gonna fuck it up for her. So that's gonna trigger her so bad.
I think that's it. I think you
Wait, hold on. I agree with One Vision. Just that the only thing I'm gonna add is like what I've been thinking when I seen that, especially with the flashback, is that not only is she gonna turn the wedding down, she's gonna be the next runaway. Like she's gonna run away just like Lola, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is like, even though I 100% agree with you on that one, I still don't think that's like what she said to them. Like, you know what I mean? And there, I don't know. Like, I'm still trying to figure out what she could have possibly said.
Because
like,
if you think about it, this chapter gave us mad clarification on the Lola thing and how she got the Riri card and everything. Because it's like Puddin was worried, right? But Lola herself says like, oh, like we're families. I'm gonna be all right or whatever. So like she knows she left or whatever. So like I think that Puddin should be able to leave and do the same thing. Like, I don't think it's gonna be a big deal.
Wait. Do we know if like the Sanji siblings are like quadruplets, or are they actually older than one another?
No, they were born on the same day.
Yeah.
They're all born on the same day.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
I don't think I think they're quadruplets. I think.
But yeah, One Vision. Like I back that. Like 100%.
I don't see any other way of it happening.
Why you back it, David?
Oh yeah,
because it's like the perfect like roller.
I think, bro, you know it'd be cool as fuck if like, okay, I could definitely see this going out, and I would be so happy if this happened. Like, she says she's gonna stop the wedding or whatever, and Big Mom like goes into one of her fucking rampages, right? And then she starts attacking the Vinsmokes, and then so they have to fight back or whatever, right? And Capone, they have that. No, Capone like goes to save Luffy so like he can like help in the fight versus Big Mom or whatever, and like he just releases all the books and there's just like huge chaos because like everyone says that they're gonna release all the books. Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, do you know what confuses me about that whole Pudding thing though? Is that if she does go to Big Mom and like sort of denounces the wedding, right? She's probably gonna have to join the Straw Hats afterwards. Because she would have nowhere to go. Big Mom would be hunting her down.
It's no problem with that,
like,
though.
It would be worse than Lola. Yeah, and I know, but people are really pissed whenever someone says Pudding for Straw Hat.
But hold on,
really
they shouldn't be because Luffy already said back in Zoa, whatever. He's like, yeah, so Sanji marries her and we get a new crewmate or whatever. Like,
and the thing is, like, he's already grown protected over her. Like, he's already protective over her, like he would be of a crew member as well.
And calling her his friend and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
even what's his name? The cream guy or whatever, or the guy that's sitting in the chair. He's like, yo, what is Lola doing? Like, if she's not on the same page as them, like she's doing something sneaky or something right now.
Yeah, exactly. So I see that as like a segue for her to end up being part of the crew.
You can't talk to Luffy.
one vision. Will we be getting 2 Nakamas this arc? Because Jinbei is supposed to join apparently this arc as well.
True, but another thing I want to say though, I hope we get 3 though, because
3.
Yo, Pedro is wildin'. So you seen Pedro? Son, he was making moves, son. Pedro put up like 10 points in this chapter.
Pedro was dope. Pedro was dope. I really enjoyed the Pedro.
Brook too. Like another thing that with Brook, right? When he's like, oh, I heard that was made from Big Mom's soul and whatever. It's like he controlled their souls with music or whatever. Just like Nami controlled the rain with her power. So I like that. You know, the stuff that they're supposed to have mastery over, like Brook has mastery over souls and Nami has mastery over weapons.
Oh yeah,
they're like masterizing their skills, which is cool.
Yeah.
You know what we saw in this chapter with Brook? Do you think like that, like, because you saw like his soul behind him or whatever the fuck that was? Do you think like he's getting close to awakening his devil fruit, or like he has like a
Yeah, possibly. I can see that. If not awakening, I think that's his
devil fruit was already awakened when he was able to manipulate people's souls.
Yeah, I think he like has like a awakened devil fruit.
Yeah, if his devil fruit.
No, I think he has a second one. If he already had a first one.
If his devil fruit is not awoken, or if it's not close to being awakened, I think that is like, you know how Magellan did that thing, the demon something, or the venom demon.
Venom demon.
Yeah, and you know how some people like they make animals or whatever. Like Aokiji got the peasant, like that or whatever. I think that's his thing. Like that's his type of thing.
Yeah.
I think we need to start classifying different levels of mastery of devil fruits.
I think awakened is like the final thing, and you got like stage 1, stage 2, stage 3. Like, you know how people are gonna hate this, but like, you know, you got the Sharingan, right? It's got like the 1 pupil, the 2 pupil, the 3 pupil, then it's like Mangekyo. I think it's kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
I wanted to say like because like that's what I was trying to do with the whole haki thing, but when I brought up like that we need to classify haki in even more detail than we do. Like, you guys obviously, because I hadn't thought of it, brought up like devil fruits need more classifying as well. Because if we're gonna rate haki in like the numbers or rate it in whatever we're gonna rate it in stars or whatever, how do you balance that with a devil fruit, which is so versatile? Because haki, from what we've seen so far, is either armament, observation, or king's haki, and they can do a bit of variety of stuff like that, but it's very limited. Whereas devil fruits can be literally anything. So how do we rate them? Because some are hacks, some are good, but it depends on the mastery.
I think it just goes like
and then another thing
with Conqueror's haki. So Conqueror's haki has to be something special.
Another thing that I want to say is Luffy's fruit is not hacks, but he makes good use out of it. So imagine if he had a hacks fruit from the start. Like imagine he had Ace's fruit, like what he would be doing with it right now. Because he's like, he takes devil fruits to the next level the way he uses it. He's like mad creative.
Yeah, he does.
I think the levels of devil fruit mastery should be beginner, advanced, like superhero, and then awakened.
That's true, something like that. But the thing is, to me though, it's a category of how well you use your fruit, and then it's the category of how broken your fruit is. Like that matters too, because like people like Law, they use it well and their fruit is broken. But I think people like Bartho.
Okay, Ty. So use like Cracker. Like how would he work? To
me, he was awoken just like Dofi. So and he was using it pretty good. To me, like he's like a check and low areas. Like
where does the brokenness scale for him?
Yeah, like because you can say.
Oh, as far like I don't think I think he has like a fruits that like a 5, like in the middle. All right, put it like this. Like we got to do it to where it's trash fruits, right?
Yeah.
Like who had the Momo fruit or something like that? back in like
Miss Merry Christmas.
That's like trash or whatever. So like fruits like that.
All the way back to Alabasta to call her out.
Her observation haki would be off the chain.
But that has nothing to do with the devil fruit itself though. So fruits like that would be trash. But I think fruits like Cracker, the wax dude, Mr. 3, and Luffy, their fruit is like in the middle. Like on some like not so weak, not so strong, and then people like Law is on the hack side. It's like on
I wonder like whose devil fruit would be stronger? You think Crackers or the wax fruit?
The wax, because it's harder.
Yeah.
To begin with.
You can't eat wax. So
Yeah, and that too.
That's true. That's true.
The difference though, right? To me, like the wax fruit is better, but Cracker was a better sculpture himself. Like he has had more mastery skills to play
and
with.
he had better hockey. So
yeah.
So do you think that if Cracker had the wax fruit, he would be like fucking unstoppable?
Well, not
no, because then
because
Nami would just heat it up and melt the wax. So some stupid shit would happen.
The thing though is that like I don't think he's gonna be unstoppable because it's like with Luffy.
You know,
the thing is with Luffy, Luffy's the only character who has the appetite like that, who could eat his wax up. I mean, who could eat his biscuits up. So that's not gonna happen every single time.
Yeah.
So he would be just as strong still, but like a little bit stronger.
Well, it wouldn't be stronger. It'd be like against Luffy. It puts the odds more in Cracker's favor than before.
Yeah,
but
true,
like even with the biscuit fruit, like Cracker against most people other than Luffy is a real threat. He's a real challenge.
Yeah, true, but the wax, right? Because it's hard from the jump, right?
Yeah,
and
if the wax,
he could still make it.
If he went up against Sabo, it would be over. He's melting him easily.
Yeah, true.
Or Sanji too, because Sanji could heat.
They're melting him easily. Anyone with any sort of fire-based element or anything heat-based would.
Yeah, so I think it would. I think it actually.
And Luffy has Red Hawk, so.
It's been shown by Magellan that you can overcome devil fruit
weaknesses.
The devil fruit weak. Well, not necessarily weaknesses, because wax was like a neutrality for him. It wasn't like a weakness.
That's true.
Oh yeah, there. What I was saying about the wax is that it's hard off the back, so he wouldn't have to make it like how his biscuits is soft and he makes them hard with the hard biscuits. So I think that just the wax being harder from the jump, it will make him a little bit stronger. Like you see how like it's Diamond Jozu, then it's Mr. One. I don't think it's that big of a difference, but I think that having the wax fruit would upgrade his double fruit.
I know what you're saying, Ty, but at the same time, like, okay, so like the counter to biscuits is water, and the counter to wax is fire. But like fire in the One Piece verse is way easier to come across than like someone having a water-based power. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. But those type of people, like say if a Red Hawk destroys an armor, right? He can still make another one. So I don't think Luffy could dish out Red Hawks like that. Or maybe Sanji could dish out enough fire to deal with him, but I don't think everybody, like, you have a fire attack, but I don't think that you could just like beat him.
Yeah, okay. I can see that.
Yeah, unless think how long candles burn for. He would have to do a lot of fire for it to...
Yeah. Hold on. That's the tricky part of it, is that we was never told candles we could get fire. Like at the same time, he's right. Candles work with fire. So like, and it takes a while before they burn out. So I don't think it would like nerf him.
But it's like the candle though.
Wait, how did they?
Candle wick.
Yeah, I forget. How did when they were captured by him in that one arc on the island with the giants? How did they get out? I forgot.
They used fire. Luffy, I think Luffy was Luffy attacked them like some stupid shit. Like he washed the water on the paint on his back. He got like messed up, and he gained control of himself.
Oh.
Oh wait, hold. Well, like you know what I think? Like I can't really get an accurate number, but say like if we give Cracker a 5 for his double fruit, right? I think Mr. 3 he gets like a 6 or a 7 for his double fruit. Like he has a better double fruit, but as far as who mastered their fruit better, Cracker's stronger.
Without a question.
Hey, Brago, thanks for that shout out, bro.
Well deserved. So well deserved.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Anyways, on that note, I think we're gonna end it here. Like the stream. I don't know if we're gonna stream this weekend. We're supposed to do the ranking thing like last week. I don't know what happened.
What ranking thing?
We re-rank characters basically.
Oh.
Yeah, we did like a ranking basically.
Oh, you're talking about like when we did the top 30 or whatever?
Kinda, yeah.
Oh. Well, it's
like
yes.
It was a whole chart.
It's like a ranking placement kind of thing.
Wait, did you guys do that stream already? Did you guys do that stream already?
No, we didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck did I miss?
Oh yeah, you wasn't here.
I still think we need mobility.
What you missed is the new format.
Yeah, the format. That's what it was. It was like a.
You guys still have the.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I have a fucked up sleeping schedule. So sometimes you guys will like, I'll see you like link the stream, and then I'll like wake up like 6 hours after, like fuck.
Go to sleep, bro. Go to sleep.
So wait, so Brago, next stream is we're gonna introduce the new format.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
All right, so hold on. Next stream, tune in for the introduction of the new format. I don't know why we playing that EV music, but it make it sound more interesting.
Do you keep it on like?
Now I got the window
Just
open.
keep it on hand.
No, he's got a folder.
Okay. I don't know, man. Wait, Joe Roberto said, "Hold up, I need to fix my sound. I hear nothing."
They're saying who the hell is Froob? Froob, can you introduce yourself?
Wow.
I know you're new to the stream. You're new to stream it. Like you're just finding your way through YouTube. So
Froob is the first person to ever join Brago's live stream. So that's Brago's first mate.
Yeah.
I'm basically the Zorro of the Brago Pirates.
Yeah. So whoever asks that comment, don't you ever ask a disrespect.
we're Froob tards, man. Like Froob can be anyone. He can solo Kaido, man.
I basically Brago was off in Whole Cake Island trying to save someone. I was out in Wano waiting for him. But I'm back now. We reunited.
There you go. Okay.
Yo, if I disrespect Brago, you gonna let me back in the crew, Froob?
No, probably not.
Oh.
You gotta apologize.
Taken lightly. Style ugly. He still said, "Who is Froob though?" Froob is a light skin from Chirac, man.
Why is your avatar a white guy?
Yeah, I'm white as fuck, but that's not me.
Okay, all right. That makes a lot more sense.
Hey, Froob, what is your avatar on Twitter? What is it?
Oh, that's Famous Dex. It's a rapper.
What, Dexter's Laboratory?
Nah, yeah. I heard of that guy before.
No, but Froob, who is this guy in your picture then?
On Google Hangout.
Oh, he's some dude that like tried to like he found a cure for something and then tried to sell it for really expensive.
Oh, that's that guy?
Yeah.
I seen his interview in the Breakfast Club.
It looked like you in court.
His name's Martin Shkreli.
It looked like he in court.
Nah, but
from when he was testifying in Congress.
From what he said though,
the biggest con.
From what he said though on his interview is that he didn't really do nothing wrong. They just made it seem that way. Like he only upped the price for rich people. Like people who can't afford it can still get it for like if you're on healthcare and stuff. And he said that he said that when you have a business, if you don't maximize profit, that's a crime itself. So when he upped the price, he just maximized the profit for that product.
Exactly.
He did nothing wrong really.
Exactly. He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't.
No, the reason why I love this
that's not what we were told here over in Brexit, England.
No, the reason why
that's the thing. They made him seem like a bad guy.
The reason why I love Martin Shkreli is because
why would you jack up the price knowing that not everyone can just buy it?
Like,
he did it for the rich people though. He didn't jack up the price.
EpiPen's like fucking $600, I think.
No, look, listen. If you're poor, if you don't have the money or whatever like that, you can get it for free. Like he has programs for that.
Yeah, the thing is like they afford it.
I think that Trump cut it at all.
He did it to fuck over their insurance companies, not to fuck over the people, because like the insurance companies have to pay for it anyways. And he said if you don't have insurance, then he'll give it to you for free.
Yeah. Another thing is that his backstory is so sad. Like Oda's gonna put him in the next arc.
The thing is, I mean,
he's Mark Shkreli.
He's a jerk. You know, it's and he's a troll. But
yeah, that's the thing. That's why I love him so much because he's literally he is literally me if like I was rich as fuck. Like I'd act exactly like how he is. He just trolls the fuck out of everyone and he brags about how much money he has. I don't know. It's just funny as fuck.
And then the interview he gave on the Breakfast Club was
that sounds kind of like not a very nice person.
But Theory, you got to see his interview in the Breakfast Club. Like like this gives him a chance to talk and explain things, and he does a good job of it.
Man? It's like 4 in the
morning. You don't know what the Breakfast Club is, dude?
No, man. It's a radio morning talk show with an interview.
people.
You got to become more Americanized.
Some of those interviews are kind of lit, though.
Yeah.
Club, but like,
yeah, some of those interviews are kind of lit.
You never heard of Charlemagne the God theory?
Theory, what's a popular radio show in where you are?
Tim Westwood TV.
BBC Radio.
I don't really hear many interviews like the Breakfast Club around here though. It's kind of weird like that.
That's because Not all of them though, but see, the Breakfast Club is cool though because it's like Angela Yee, she'll be the girl or whatever, and she'll like go along with everything.
I watch the Breakfast Club. I know.
Envy's like a peacemaker, and he'll try to go along with everything too. But Charlemagne just says what he wants. So he
Charlemagne basically you.
Envy is too light skinned though. He's real petty. Like,
so what is like? Is it like for drama or what?
No, it's like it's basically they usually interview rappers, but like they interview other people sometimes.
They interviewed Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, but nobody wants to hear what she has to say.
Damn.
Oh. Okay, theory.
See, look, so what the Breakfast Club do, right?
Pokemon Go to the polls, guys.
Wait, I'm ending this now. This is
hey, theory. I'm just chilling at the Cedar Rapids.
I hate that so much. So theory,
I'm just chilling.
what the Breakfast Club does, right?
Wait, hold on, chill, wait, let him end the stream.
Like the stream.
Wait, like the stream.
This is after.
We're just chilling.
Yeah, we made it's a link to the after stream if possible.
Isn't the after stream packed? I think it's packed.
This
and
is
I don't think I can
Steve-O
get
Game
in.
Boy, and you're tuning in to Brago.
No, it's one spot. It's one spot, right?
It's one spot.
There's one spot
there's
left,
one left.
So I'll link.
Yo,
who's gonna be the Jinbei of this after stream?
Who's gonna be the last to join the crew?
Yeah.
The link. I mean, I don't know.
Like, ooh, pick me.
You need to have like a sad backstory though. Or else.
Yeah, you got to come in and tell your backstory. Then we got.
Yeah. Wait, Ty, get the music ready for the backstory.
Get the sad music.
Get the music ready.
I wanted to be in a stream all my life.
Ever since I fell down the stairs.
Yo, Queener, is that you?
They're staring on me.
Oh shit, man.
I asked King of Lightning to let me join the stream. He never responded. I gave him 1,000 messages.
Wait. I wanna mention this while we're still streaming.
Okay.
So I'm on one of my videos the other day, and I see somebody who's like, in other news, Double 4 Anime is gay. I'm like, what the fuck is this guy talking?
No, but he's bisexual.
How did I even know that though? Like, why was I?
He made a video.
I was like, what are you talking about?
He made a video saying that he was a bisexual Trump supporter.
And you looked at the whole video twice?
Yeah, he did.
No, but then
you looked at the video 5 times though?
I think he's doing anything for views at this point though, right?
Yeah.
He's
from the
for real.
Yo,
but his
Brago,
thumbnail is literally
how
him
many
with
times
another
have you
guy.
entered the stream now?
I know, right? No, but that's the Double 4 Anime thing I want to, because it's like, I don't know. It's
Brago, did you just assume his gender?
Yeah.
No, he said it was. No, somebody commented. He said he was
Gender.
Okay.
Double 4 is a man.
Guys, I don't think we should be throwing the pronouns he like that. Like honestly, it's
what?
It's offensive.
Double 4 likes to refer to himself as a.
It's.
I don't know how to take this joke. I was gonna say something, but I don't want to get.
A Naruto.
The thing about y'all said it was Double 4 that said it.
Double 4, yeah.
All right, so here's the thing. While y'all joking on him and stuff, right? He's
We're not joking. No, this is.
Wait, Ty, don't say he. Don't say he.
While y'all joking on him, right? He's somewhere in his fortress, and he's like, "So, how is everything going?" They're like, Lord, Double 4. Things is going good. The gay thing is working.